It's saying starting.
There it is.
Okay, now we are live. Yay, we made it! Sorry guys, we were having technical difficulties with our Wi-Fi, so hopefully we won't have any more problems tonight, I hope. Am I echoing?
Yes, you are greatly. You got something on up there.
I don't have anything.
All right, just make sure your volume's turned down, even though you have headphones. It'll cause echo still.
If you got the original window up or something, check your volume on the YouTube.
Let me see here. Well, that just mutes me. Okay, you there? I don't have anything up.
Okay, that's better.
Okay, good.
You did something. I don't know what you did, but you did something.
I touched something. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, this is Michelle Just Playin, and this is the Michelle Just Playin and Friends chat, and we're going to just do random chat tonight, just talk about whatever comes to mind. I like chats like that. I think they're awesome. So you just never know what's going to be said next. So I'll let everybody introduce themselves. We'll start with you, Lola.
All right. Well, I'm Tactical Lola. I do guns, gear, knives, and reviews and things like that. That's pretty much it. That's all I got. Try to keep it short and sweet. Who's next, Michelle?
Oh, Johnny, go ahead. I was letting you guys just go on down the list. Go ahead, Johnny.
Oh, we don't know what we're doing. We need to be told what to do.
Oh, my good Lord.
That's correct, moderator. Let's get it going. Everybody knows me. Johnny Mastodon's done is the channel name, and I just put up random whatevers.
Random whatevers.
So, I like that, random whatever.
Do this, that, and another about my guns, and so.
Awesome. Awesome. Go ahead, TR.
I was just going to say, we might see a few more videos now that Johnny's got a new toy. But,
yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah. I'm TR Prepper, just kind of a prepping channel. I'm not hardcore prepper as far as just prepping videos. I do a little bit of everything and try to have fun with my channel and just show a little bit of my somewhat everyday life. If it's interesting, I think, anyway.
Oh, it's interesting. You got chickens. That's interesting. That's awesome. Now
he's got a werewolf lurking around his property somewhere.
That's right, but he's got paranormal penetrators too, so therefore he's going to be ready for him. Okay, we got 504 Dirt Dart in the house.
Hey guys.
Howdy, howdy.
I made my way in.
Yeah, we were having technical difficulties. Didn't think we were going to be in.
I've been fielding pizzas and keeping an eye on the Michelle's page there. So finally, I got my pizza and I got my link. So
that's awesome.
Right on.
Well,
for a good Friday night.
Yeah.
Well, Miss Lola got a new toy today, her new baby, and I wanted her to talk about it.
Yeah. What do you want to talk about?
We want to see it again.
Oh, you guys want to see it?
I want to ask too. You said you were going to the range today, but was that after you'd bought the gun or before you'd bought the gun? Did you get to shoot it?
After we bought it.
Okay, so you did get to shoot it.
Yes.
All right, cool.
M&P?
There it is.
That's awesome.
Oh.
Is that the M&P?
That is the M&P. It's M&P 9, full size. And I'm loving it. Really, really like it. And my husband's a Glock guy, and he really digs it. So that's saying something, you know. It's really hard to turn a Glock guy. So.
Now, which Glock was y'all originally thinking of?
Well, he has a 26 and he has a 35, but the one he really wanted was a 30S.
Okay.
And turns out that they had one, but they had it mixed in with all the other 45s, you know, all the other 1911s and stuff like that. They didn't have it with the other Glocks. So he kind of feels like he got, I don't know, what do you want? He kind of got screwed, but not really. You know, they probably just didn't have enough room in the Glock area to have it. But if he was like, if I could have just went down that area and looked at the 45s, I would have seen the 30S and I would have gotten it. But
I was kind of surprised you guys got a 9mm because I thought you guys was going to get a 45.
yeah, I was actually surprised too. Really, I was not expecting him to pick this. But I think a big part of it is that he knew I always wanted one.
Oh.
I really, yeah, I know. I do think that was a big part of it. He won't come out and say, he didn't say, hey, you know, I'm gonna pick something that you may like or anything, because I mean, his toys and my toys, it's all ours, you know what I mean? We share. Yeah. But I know he really wanted a. He also looked at, what was it, 17 and what was it, the other 19? Yeah. And he passed those up, which kind of was surprising. I was like, what the hell's going on here? And just because he really wanted the 30S. Now, trust me, if he would have saw the 30S, we wouldn't have this.
Well, now he's got a 17 that's more comfortable to shoot.
You know, I think he just wanted something, maybe try something different. I don't know. I really don't know what his mindset on what. I'm really surprised I'm holding this right now.
What's the difference?
See, we didn't know his mindset.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm really surprised that, because he knows I would have eventually bought one. I always eventually buy what I want. But I don't know. I guess he held it, he liked it, and just figure he can get a Glock anytime. Actually, I think he almost rather just get a used one and save a couple $100 than instead of buying it new. And at the shop, they pretty much had all new. So that might have been a little bit of a factor.
All right. What's the difference between a Model 30 and a 30S? Or all of them 30S?
I was supposed to say it's a slimmer slide on the S.
It has a 36 slide on the 30 body.
What, the 30S has a 36 slide on the 30 body.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Well, that would be a lot slimmer.
You see, I get all the stupid Glock numbers confused a lot of times, especially when you get to like the 30 and the 30S. You know what I mean? I get them.
Yeah, I mean, I know a little bit about them, but I'm not a Glock owner, so I'm not up on all.
See, now I'm the same way. Like, I know the basic.
I got a Glock
ones.
cup though.
I know. I saw that. I was watching your chat. Those are awesome. Glowing, and I even typed out. I was like, "What kind of cup you got there, TR?" I saw that. I'm like, "Oh
Put him on the spot. It's what you got in the cup, TR.
No, it's a Falcon cup. I don't care what's in the cup. I want the cup.
And TR now he won that cup. He didn't buy it.
Yeah, I was wanting to win one of those too.
He didn't waste his money
if
on
you
that.
got yourself a Glock cup, you might as well just go get yourself at least a 19 or something like that, you know.
I've been wanting a 17 for real. I may go with a
17.
19.
All right.
Yeah, I've always wanted a 17.
19.
Yeah, I got nothing against Glocks. I like Glocks.
No, me either. No.
I had the Gen 1 Glock 19, and I didn't like it. I mean, nothing malfunctioned, you know, all that, you know, Glock guy fanboy bullshit, but I just didn't like the way it felt in my hand and the way it carried. So I
shot a Gen 3, and I'm telling you, if I closed my eyes, I couldn't tell the difference between it and my Walther. It was just identical guns, except it was a 4-inch gun versus a 3-inch gun.
A buddy of mine's got a 19, and he did that. I mean, not extensive pistol smithing, but you know how you just get that different disconnector or whatever it is, and it brings it down to like a 3.5 pound pull.
Oh yeah.
And I think it shortens a stroke or something, and it shoots pretty sweet. I like it. He likes it, and I shot it, and I like it. It is, the Glock triggers are different to me anyway, but I'm used to that just positive, crisp click. on a steel gun, and to me they spongy feeling or something. I don't know, but it's just that dual that safe action.
Yeah.
I got something today too, Lola.
What'd you get?
Uh oh.
I haven't opened it yet. I don't know. Can you see that?
You haven't opened it yet?
Don't show addresses.
Are
It's
you
from-
waiting for
oh, I don't care.
unboxing?
It's from ALG Defense. It's a trigger.
Ooh, more toys.
More toys.
That's awesome.
I see. That's the thing. It's like I know I want to get a different trigger for my AR, and we're thinking about getting a different trigger for this M&P.
What's wrong with the trigger that's on there? Since I'm new to all this, so you say a new trigger, it's
Will you understand if I say it's 6.5 pounds full?
no, I won't understand that either.
Do you know what I'm?
It'll loosen up. You got to put a
Yeah,
couple hundred rounds through that thing.
Do you know about that?
weird. It feels weird. It's not as
Is it
good
the
as
pull
other
that
triggers
feels weird,
that I
or
know of.
is it the reset that feels weird, or the pull that feels weird?
It's all of it. It's the whole. It's just the
Oh.
trigger system that's in it. Well, I don't know. Mushy is weird. I don't know if anybody knows what we mean by mushy, but it's
That's
just.
what I think about a Glock trigger. It's mushy.
Okay, see, all right, TR, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's.
That's why I keep saying it feels weird. It's different.
Yeah, there's no explaining. I mean, while I'm shooting this damn thing, and it's not that I don't like it. I'm enjoying it. It's fun. It feels real comfortable in the hand. I really like how it sits, especially on with the medium palm swell in it. But I think with the trigger pull and me not being used to it, it feels weird. I'm just not used to it. It just feels real weird. But
Mushy's hard to overcome. I can deal with something that's a little tight, but as long as I got a crisp break on it, I'm good.
It's not snappy. It's not snappy. Yeah. It's not crisp. It's weird.
Mushy.
Yeah.
That might not go away, but I don't know. I wouldn't run out and change it before a couple hundred rounds.
Yeah, we're gonna see if we can actually get used to it first. I mean, this was our first day out with it, straight out of the box. We're gonna see if it's something we can get used to, because
the thing that's bugging me on the wall is not the pull. The pull's really great. You come up to a hard wall and then it breaks really crisp. It's the reset is kind of catchy. Like it doesn't reset smooth. It's kind of bugging me, and I'm coming right up on 1,000 rounds through that thing, so I don't think it's going to change.
No, it should be broke in by now.
Oh, yeah.
That's more rounds than most people will put through in their lifetime in most pistols.
Yeah. And, the reset's not huge, but, I mean,
you still like to follow your finger. If it's lagging behind your finger, I mean.
Yeah. And the other thing is, when the reset's grippy, right, is a lot of times you'll then over reset, so you go out to full travel because it's sticking.
Yeah, because you instinctively feel that trigger follow you, and you feel it when it resets. But if it's dragging behind and you're actually ahead of it, you would just pretty much extend your finger out all the way and just redo the whole thing.
And that's exactly what happens. And you'd be, just shocked if you don't shoot a lot. You'd just be shocked at how much going out to full travel changes your accuracy versus just going to reset and taking the next shot. I mean, it's just huge.
And that's something you just really, I think, kind of, you may be taught it a little bit, but I think that's just something you just pick up on your own and get a feel for it. Yeah. I don't know. I don't remember ever being taught other than just reading about the reset. I think it's just that, thousands of rounds of shooting, you just get a feel for it,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my phone. Yeah, your stuff's still coming up, Lola, as spam. I don't know why it's doing that.
It don't like
Go in there and mark it as not spam.
I did that. I've been doing that.
Yeah, she's been doing it, but it keeps re-spamming me.
I wonder if it does.
On this chat.
Oh, on this chat.
If it's doing it like when I was chatting the other night, if it's because I'm logged on to my account with another computer and using two computers at the same time. If that might throw up a flag on
No,
you.
because well, I don't know. I was gonna
Say
say
that
I do
again,
that.
TR.
I have
You're what?
I have a different computer running chat than I have running
Yeah.
video.
The fact that I'm logged, like last night on with the trees blowing thing, I was logged on with my desktop computer trying to chat while I was on the chat with my laptop. So I had two different computers
Okay.
logged on with the same password, same everything from two different,
That might be. That's a good idea. I mean, to think about, it might be that.
because it's
Right
showing up
on.
almost like somebody had hacked my site because there's two computers being used at the same time.
That's probably exactly
I
what
see.
it is.
I don't know. It was happening to Handgun Newbie the other night on one of the chats. I forget which. All his were marked spam.
And
Oh,
stuff
that might have
still,
been Jarhead Sixes. Yeah.
yeah, and stuff is still changing a lot on YouTube, but just a little bit here and there. So that might be some more security stuff that's being implemented. Like I
Yeah. No.
said, two computers going on at the same time. Because I
I know
noticed
me and
today. Go ahead.
Trees of Blowing. A lot of our video comments get marked as spam. But I think it's just because we're commenting so much, at one time. We'll go through
Yeah,
the whole list.
yeah,
I
that could
don't
be
know.
it too. I do know that you can go to your. I seen this yesterday or something. You can go into your settings. I forget where it's at, but it has video manager and one of the buttons, and you can actually set up your computer to always accept somebody's comments, but you have to specifically name who that is. Like if I want to make sure Tactical Lola's uh, comments never show up in spam, I have to go to that and put her name in there, and that way,
Oh wow.
anytime, every time, it'll never show up spam. But you have to do it for every person.
Wow, that's a lot to do.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that might be
but
a good idea just to do with our circle because it's like I know
exactly.
I've had TRs come up, I've had Michelle's come up, and I think I've even had Dirt Darts come up as spam. So I
Yeah.
might do some board night I have. I
Yeah.
might do that.
I can't tell you exactly what it was under. I was trying to go and check my inbox or something. I clicked one of the wrong buttons and it popped up. And I was like, okay, well, that's good to know.
Yeah, I seen it somewhere, and I don't know where I seen it at either,
But
so I couldn't tell you.
yeah, so you hit the video manager and then it's one of the side buttons where it's got all the analyze stuff, and it was something in there. I forget what. It might have even said settings. I don't know.
Hmm.
But it had like 3 or 4 different options of different things you could set up to permanently do things, and I just thought that was pretty, could be a good thing if you got one of your viewers always comes up as spam. You could go ahead and just make sure and eliminate that. Because almost always when it shows up spam, it's somebody that I communicate with all the time.
Yeah, the same here. Dirt
Yeah,
Darts come up as spam. Jennifer's come up as spam. There's been a few more other people that
yeah.
comment on my stuff regularly that come up as spam too.
I don't think I've ever had somebody that don't normally comment ever show up as spam, but people that I've had like trees blowing show up as spam, and some of you
Yeah, I've had
guys.
him.
Yeah,
I've had him show up too.
and it
Yeah.
probably is something like Dirt was saying that where we comment so much, it might
Yeah.
appear on the computer as, hey, there's somebody spamming this person or
Yeah, I
something.
think if you comment on so many videos, within a minute or who knows what the
Yeah,
time frame is, I think it starts shoving you off into spam, no
yeah.
matter, who you are. Because it's like I say, I mean, trees are blowing, and me, I know I come up as spam on a lot of channels, but it's
I
crazy.
know at one time when they was doing a lot of changes, it wouldn't let you comment but so many times an hour period. I'd go back and try to answer all my comments, and this has been a while back. And after so many comments, it blocked me out, and I'd have to wait for like an hour before I could comment again.
Wow,
Hmm.
that's a lot of waiting.
Yeah, like I
I
said, now,
like
that might have been a year or two ago, but
I like to do all my comments, and now I notice this may be new. I don't know. This may have been on there, and I just didn't see it. But they got it now where you go into your community thing and all your comments are listed, and they got a reply button.
Yep.
As before, I would have to go to the actual video page and actually
Yep.
reply.
So there's
Yep.
a reply button in there now, huh?
Yeah, so
Yep.
you don't have to go to every video. You can do it right there on the screen, and I think
They
that's
didn't-
like awesome.
It didn't make any sense before because you had to go into community and then you had to go to the video, and it's just like,
Yeah.
well, that's an extra step.
They
Yeah, I
was just
noticed.
drag-assing about putting the button in there.
Yeah, I noticed that today too. I think it was today when they changed that, or last night or something.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's crazy, but at least they got it in there, so you don't have to go back and forth to the
Yeah.
video. It's just easier to do it right then and there. So.
Mhm. I agree.
And the little plus button, you know how you mash the plus button and then you type in the name and it puts the name in the beginning before you type the comment, so it goes directly to them. For some reason, when I do my plus button, all my people's not coming up.
Hmm.
I can search and search and they're just not coming up, so it's not working for me. I don't know if anybody else is having problems with it or not, but
I noticed it don't always work, and I didn't know if it's maybe because I didn't have them on my friends list or something like that. But
I
yeah, I've
use it a
seen
bunch
that
of
too.
times a day. Are you talking just in that community section, or are you talking all over?
I'm talking. Well, it's all over for me.
Wow. No, I used it a bunch of times today.
Did you? Well, it must be just me or a few people it's happening to, because I like to do the plus button and put the name in there to make sure they get it, but
Well,
it didn't work for
do you
me.
have them listed in your Google Friends? You know
I'm
what
not
I'm talking-
I'm not 100% sure on that.
I
That Google
think.
Circle stuff is just
Well, I
It has
think
to
that's.
be Google Friends.
Yeah, I think that's when it'll do that. If you're there on your Google Circle Friends thing, then it'll do it. If you're not in their circle, I think that's when it don't work. I think.
okay. Yeah, I gotta weed through all my circles and stuff because there's some of them I hadn't even added. I got so sick of answering it, and so
Yeah.
I think I got frustrated because everybody was adding me to the circles, but they weren't subscribing, and I got
Yeah.
confused with it and got kind of mean about it, I guess, and just I kept clicking off and clicking off and clicking off. So
One thing new that they've done in Google Plus is that you can only sub so many people a day. And I don't know what that number is, but every time I go in there and go to the home page, so not your profile page, but the home page that shows everybody's posts,
Hmm.
if you scroll down, a little bit, you'll see recommended people that you should follow. And one of those will always be your YouTube subscriptions. So those are people you follow on YouTube, but you're not following yet on Google Plus.
Oh,
So you click on that, and you'll get 10, 15, 20 people or whatever that you're not following yet. But it won't let you subscribe to all of them. You can only do so many a day, and it says, "Oh, you're done." It's like,
Yeah,
what is the point, man?
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, because
Just doesn't
it's
make any-
giving me a big list, and it looked like you said, and it wouldn't let me. I was like, well, don't give me the list if I can't click on all of them.
Yeah, I know. It's just, it's so frustrating.
I didn't know they had a list. They didn't have a limit on it.
Yeah, some kind of limit on it. I don't know what
Yeah.
it is.
Well, that's not fair.
Like
Yeah,
I
it's
said,
just frustrating.
it might have been this chat I was talking about that because I had so many people because I got people that follow me, but yet on their YouTube they don't really have a YouTube channel. I mean, they have a YouTube
Mhm.
channel, but they don't do videos. They don't show their activity. They don't do anything. They just got their account. So I don't subscribe to them because
Right.
there's nothing there.
Yeah.
But they
Yeah.
might want to be in my Google Plus friends thing so they can, whatever. So that's cool because they comment or something.
Hmm.
So I was accepting any friend request I got because there's people I don't know their names, but they still want to follow what I'm doing, which is cool. But I was checking my Google Plus page one day with my phone because that's the only time I check that is with my phone when I'm at lunch break or something. And some lady was posting naked pictures of herself on her Google
Oh
page.
my word.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and they wasn't pictures I wanted to see.
Oh my goodness. Their name didn't happen to start with W, did they? Let's say.
Hell, I don't remember now.
You know who I'm talking about. I'm just
It
not going
might-
to put it out there.
Well, I don't know. Whoever it was, I took them off my Google Friends list. I was like, I don't want to associate with this right now. You know.
Oh my gosh, that's rough.
I was like,
Wow,
what the heck is he?
that's some desperate stuff right there. That's all I
Yeah.
got to tell you.
I haven't had any of those yet, but I have had some dude who was into nothing but motorcycles. That's all he posted about on Google Plus, and I didn't add him. And then there was somebody else who was like pianos. I don't
Oh.
know. I was like, nah, I don't think so.
I get a good bit of. I wouldn't really necessarily call it spam. I guess it is, but I have people PM me on YouTube like videos, and a lot of times they're something I might be interested in, you know. But a lot of times this is like some off the wall stuff, just so I guess they'll get
Mhm.
views,
Yep, that's exactly what it is.
I got
you
one
know.
of those the other day. It was some young kid, and he's like, "Please check out my videos. I know people get mad when I PM them, and I do this, that, and the other, but please check out my videos." And it was some off the wall. I don't know. They were doing jokes and comedy, and it was just, and I don't even know what they were saying. It was some young kid stuff. I mean, I'm not old, but I'm not, 16 either. So it was some of that stuff where the kids are into
Yeah,
today, and I didn't sub them because
yeah.
I'm like, I don't need that in my feed. I can't even understand you. So.
I mean, I've had some. It was like so, you know, like I had this one. It was like a surfing video, and it had a song playing, and it was like, okay, it's a pretty cool video, but it ain't got a damn thing to do with my channel. Oh, why are you sending me this? You know?
Mhm.
But I think they just wanted the views because once you clicked on it, boom, they got a view.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the approved users you were talking about a while ago,
Hmm.
you got to go in the video manager community comment settings, and
Mm.
it's not like you got to type the individual name in. I mean, you can, but it's set up to where if you just click into it, it'll
Hmm.
give you a drop down menu, and it gives you the options of your circles, which is all circles,
Yeah.
and then each individual separated circle if you have them separated,
Hmm.
Mhm.
and you can select this, that, or another, or
Okay.
just
See,
all of them,
yeah. See,
so you don't have to.
I didn't click on it, so I didn't go that far with it. I just seen that
Yeah,
page pop up and was like, well, that's good to know. I'll remember that.
yeah, yeah. You can. They made it somewhat easy. If
Well, that's good.
everybody's in your circle, you
Hmm.
can do just your circles, and it'll put that little blue balloon in there.
Hmm.
So the flip side of this YouTube Google Plus thing is that you also have to block people on both sides. So
Yeah,
I had a troll, doing profanity on one of my videos. So of course I blocked him.
Hmm.
And then like a week later, I saw him post some more junk, but from Google Plus.
Yeah.
So I had blocked him on YouTube, but not Google Plus. So he was still able to. I was like, man, that is just stupid. How come you block somebody on YouTube and it doesn't block them on Google Plus?
Man,
Well,
you're
yeah,
so mild tempered and easy talking. I can't imagine anybody going off on your channel on any of your videos.
Oh,
I.
it's not
Just a
about that.
troll.
I mean, yeah, they just do it. So.
Oh, I had a troll on mine, my first troll. He said some awful stuff, but I talked to Lola and she told me about what the trolls do because I had never had nobody say nothing negative,
Hmm.
and he had said something on there and it was like, whoa. And I told Lola, I was like, I can't believe this person said it. And she says, don't listen to them, they're just
I
They're
trolls.
had a
trying to
teacher.
Yep.
trying
I
to
had a
get you to
teacher.
respond, and yeah,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't respond or nothing. I just ignored it, but it was just kind of
it,
wow.
it
I
still
couldn't
When I,
gets
when
believe
under
somebody.
your skin, though, don't it?
Yeah, when I
It
first
does.
started, oh, I was hot, and I was all over the place, And and then I would just sit there and wait for a response, all angry, like, because I know they're gonna, and I'm like, do it again, and it's like, I got to the
And
point where I'm just like, why am I doing this? It just pisses me off, and then
yeah,
they're having a good old time. They're probably
yeah, they
laughing
like
it
sit
up.
back laughing because that's what they
Yeah.
want. They want to just,
oh yeah,
just
And they're just doing it.
irritate
It's just like you're the coworker at work that is always doing shit for entertainment purposes. Like,
you. Hmm.
oh, did you hear so and so said this about you? And hey, I just talked to. It's like
Yeah,
you're just starting shit. That's all it is. It don't mean nothing. It's just they're just doing it for entertainment. And just don't be a part of it. It just is what it is.
And a lot
I
of them
didn't.
like that, even if you get them like on a Facebook page or something,
Mm,
if you try to get the last word in, it'll never stop.
I know.
Yep.
You just got to drop it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Especially if you can let them say something that really makes themselves look stupid to everybody else. That's usually where I'll stop it. I say, okay, that's going to be the last one there because he was really an idiot for saying that.
Mhm.
Oh, I just out the blue. I hadn't had nobody say nothing negative
That's
on my
how it is.
channel, and just out the blue, this guy puts on there a GD this, and I ain't never seen somebody so ugly and all this mess he was saying, and I'm sitting here thinking, what?
Yeah, I was like,
Where'd this come
I'm like,
from?
Michelle, you know that's not true.
I'm sitting
What
here
is
thinking,
wrong
oh
with
my
you?
God, is it that bad? I mean, he got under my skin a little bit, and she's like, they just want to do that, and they know that if they go by a girl's looks and this, that, and the other, you know you're gonna get up under their skin.
Oh
So
yeah, they're gonna come at you about your weight, your looks, everything else.
Push him
whoa,
Oh yeah, it's very easy.
Some of these,
You don't need to
people.
know me to know that if you say something about my weight or looks, I'm gonna be like, oh, cheer.
yeah.
Go hide under the blanket.
Some of these people are actually your YouTube friends.
Yep,
And this is just a hobby.
I
And
believe
others
it.
are friends of your YouTube friends. That's how they find you.
Yep.
But
Yep.
it's just a hobby. They'll just get on there and go try to get a rise out of people one night,
Mm-hmm.
That's what they do.
I think some people have 2 and 3 and 4 accounts, and they do the thumbs down thing, and you think they're your friends, and they're really not. I mean, that's just my personal opinion, because I wonder sometimes. Just my son's video that we done yesterday, I got 2 thumbs down on it, and I'm like, really? It's a youngin' talking about guns. What I mean, and I didn't let him see that because that would have just hurt his feelings. But he told me this morning, he says, Mama, how many views did I get? How many views did I get? And I got like 53 views. So he was tickled about it, but I wasn't going to say. I told Lola, I got 2 thumbs down. The first one could have been an accident because somebody don't know how to read or something right. But the second one ain't an accident.
Well, now
I mean,
on a
some people accidentally do push the wrong button. You know, if you're using a small iPhone or something like that and you go to push in the screen, I could see a accident happen, but not the second time. Come on, people. It's a kid.
They don't care. I mean,
Yeah.
like I said, I told you, I got thumbs down on the video I just did about the recall on 22 ammo.
That's
I was like,
crazy.
how you thumbs down? I'm sorry, I don't want your shit exploding on you. How are you gonna hate me for that? You know, I don't know. It's people just do it. I don't know. I think that's the easy way to troll is going around thumbs down people because
Oh, yeah.
they know that we look at that stuff and
But
it's still gonna push your button even though they're not verbally saying anything.
even a thumbs down is interaction, and they're helping you.
Oh yeah, it's a view. Thank
That's
you.
right.
It's
I
a
don't
view
know.
and it's interaction.
Yep, I agree.
Google
I think-
defines a thumbs down as channel or video interaction.
I don't
And
know
that's-
if any of you guys
I
are
agree.
subscribed to Skinny Medic. You
Yeah.
ever heard of him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
He did a
subscribed.
quick little video the other day about,
Yeah, he got all
and he
bent
was
up.
asking, he was like, why did I get a
Yeah.
thumbs down on this? And so I think people just joking with him. When I watched the video, he had on that video, he had 45 thumbs down.
Yeah, see now that's just messing.
Oh
with
my
you.
gosh.
Because
Yeah.
he's like,
People
why did I
just-
get a thumbs down? So I think people were like, oh, well, just click, click, Just
Yeah.
watch. I'm sure it was in good fun because of what the video was about, because all he was talking about, he got 2 thumbs down or 1 thumbs down, on a video.
Yeah, that's the
the
video.
Tao of YouTube right there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the easy way to troll. If somebody wants to just not say anything, they just knew that you looking at that thumbs down is probably going to get you all upset. But
Well, they need to find a new job, because I tell
that
you
is
what,
hey, with all the people unemployed, that is their job. Their
you need to
job
go
is,
get a job,
is
because
to
that's just
entertain
crazy.
themselves and piss everybody else up. But like I said, thumbs down and thumbs up, none of that shit matters.
No,
It really doesn't.
no.
And just like getting subscribers, I mean, that don't really matter. It's nice. It's bragging rights. It's nice to have.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But
Now,
you
what
know
a
what I
warn-
mean. It's good to have subs and it's nice to have subs, but
Yeah.
I'd rather have 500 subs that like what I do and are participating and interacting with me than 5,000 that don't give a shit. You know.
Yeah.
You could go
I
buy
would-
5,000 today on Amazon.com for probably less than $15.
That's
You'll
crazy.
get 5,000 subs.
That's just nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I was
Well,
going
you
to
know,
warn
That's
Michelle.
what a lot of these big channels do. I'm not saying
Really,
it's
I had
good.
no idea.
Yeah, that's what a lot of big YouTube channels do. They go buy, 5 or 10,000 likes,
Wow.
and
Oh
it's cheap.
wow. Well,
That's sad.
it's amazing because I can look at my thumbs up, my thumbs down, and I can look at my views. I look at my views. I don't really look at the thumbs up and thumbs down. Just when I see a couple of thumbs down, it just kind of blows me away. But I can have 10 likes on something, but only have 4 views.
Yeah.
So that drives me absolutely crazy that the numbers don't match up.
The video has to run for a certain amount of time to get a view out of it, and also the views don't update as quickly as the likes and stuff. So you may not see all the views until like the next day. I don't know
Yeah,
how long it takes to refresh, but
Yeah, that's what Johnny was telling me, that the views and stuff they lag putting the
Yeah,
stuff
they
information
definitely
out.
lag.
But I just want to warn you on that one with you talking. I haven't watched it yet. I'm sorry. I will watch it. I did see it. I just haven't got a chance to watch it. Well, I was
Out
at
of all
work.
people, TR, out of
I
all
was at
people.
work. I can't
Might
watch
be
videos at
three.
work. I just kind of check comments and stuff.
Might be 3 thumbs down tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was just going to say, you were talking about guns with a child. You got to remember that your videos can show up on YouTube feed, period. They don't have to be your friend to see it on the YouTube feed. So you may have your anti-gunners that may see that video just because it flags up a child and a gun. If somebody's doing a search, children and guns, child and gun, your video may pop up and they watch it and they're like, oh, I can't believe they're showing or talking about guns to a kid.
So they thought it was all cute and everything until he said, I like sniper rifles. Then boom, thumbs down.
Oh, he loves his sniper rifle.
Because one shot and you dead. It's true.
I just wanted to warn you that is over time, if you get bad comments or thumbs down on that video, just remember that it's not just your friends watching these videos.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Like I said, I hadn't had no negative comments. I did have one person I won't say no names, but I had one person contact me and they tried to send me a PM, but they won't tell me what it's about, and they didn't want to put it on a video, so it's got me worried.
That's weird.
So, yeah, it was kind of.
I think it's a little weird.
They wanted to send you a PM, but they couldn't?
They wanted to post something on one of the videos. They didn't say which one. Well, the one that they posted on was one one of the ones I done yesterday.
Johnny, you better get him. Better get him, Johnny.
He wanted to PM me, but it was something he didn't want to put on my video. He wanted to make a response to something, but he didn't want to. He tried to PM me, but couldn't, and wanted me to PM him.
Oh no, don't do that.
Well,
I read it, and I know who she's talking about. I think it's harmless, and she's doing like she normally does, just worrying about nothing because of the stuff with the crazy lady that went on.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, now,
yeah.
Some people don't know.
But that's understandable.
Some people don't know how to PM other people. And I've had a problem trying to type in somebody's name, their YouTube name, because they've changed it. And unless you put in their first name that they had originally, it won't work.
Mm-hmm.
But if you go to their page, hit the, the About button.
Yeah.
And then it'll pop up where you can send them a message. And I think a lot of people don't know that if they're not YouTubers.
And a lot of people don't forget that the original settings where you're set up is you can't send somebody a PM unless they're in your address book.
Well, that's what I'm saying. To get around that, you can go to about anybody's channel and then get the. You got to go to their home page, and then hit the About button, and you'll see a little icon down there where you can send somebody a message without them being in your address list and all that.
Yeah, I don't even have an address list.
I'm following what you're saying. I'm just saying I'm backing you up on this.
Yeah.
People don't realize that they got their settings set to block that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, little does he know, he can send Michelle PMs until the cows come home. She ain't ever gonna see him. So
if he's got that setting, that block setting on it, where you can't be in that address.
Oh yeah, especially if they set up where they're private. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. You gotta,
yeah, because my name is the same as it was. It was Michelle Watts, and I changed it to Michelle Just Playin. But the Michelle is still, either name you punch up is still gonna come up to my screen. You know.
Y'all got to remember, I'm a little bit more south than y'all, so sometimes it takes an extra few seconds to kick in for
hey,
me.
what are you talking about? I'm on the same page. You seen everything the crickets were chirping there for a minute, and I'm like, what is he saying? Okay, I got you. You didn't hear those crickets? I heard them.
I heard them.
I was focused on the crickets and couldn't think of what he was saying. See, there ain't no squirrels out at nighttime, but the crickets are.
Hey, Arkansas Prepper was asking, are we all watching? I know I'm watching. I can't leave. I've been trying to leave comments, but it's coming up as spam.
Yeah, you're still coming up as spam.
Yeah, I'm watching. I just have to keep refreshing my computer over here.
But I'm watching. I see your guys' comments. I see, was it Joel? We got Arkansas Prepper. Mr. X-Man Rules.
Awesome.
What else we got?
I think he had to take off.
Casket Stacker.
Oh, we don't need to
there's the
him.
cricket.
I hear the cricket. The M.I. Woodsman. Yeah, Casket Stacker, he's trouble. We don't need to mention him.
Yeah, watching stalker types.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. Yay.
Yeah, I just now popped it up. Yeah.
Did you get Joel Sweatman too?
Yeah, I just called him Joel.
Joel, okay.
This is Joel. I don't know why I was just kind of going blind. But no, I know I'm watching. But right now, if I can't comment to a question, or if there's like a statement or something, I might just verbally say it, or I'll just message Casket Stacker to post a comment for me.
Yeah, I see yours is showing up as spam, but I mean you can hit the show button and it pops up. So.
Yeah, I'm not getting the show button. I don't know why. Normally,
because you're the person that's spamming, probably won't let you do that.
Yeah, because you're the one that typed it. It's not going to give you the option to see it.
Okay, because I remember you could do that where it's like, was it showing comments? I think it's what it says, and you hit that and it's fine.
Well,
that's
keep posting.
You're the one spamming. Quit spamming people.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I love spam. Spam.
Oh, yeah. Somebody told me to put that in my prepping bag, and I'm thinking, not.
Well, a spam can. It depends. No, see now, here we go. You know you're done that one.
You empty that spam out of that can, and all that jelly stuff falls out of it. That's the end of me. I'm not doing it.
This woman is the pickiest.
When it
comes, you see, Michelle, a spam can to you is different than a spam can to me. Spam can to me is filled with 762 by 54.
Oh, well, as long as it ain't got that nasty meat that everybody fries up. Oh, that is the nastiest mess.
Hey, yeah, I love spam.
Oh, my mom used to make me eat spam sandwiches all the time, and she would get that jelly. She wouldn't even heat it up now, and that jelly stuff be all over my bread and stuff, and I'd be, I just couldn't do it.
Well, it's better heated up, fried. That's what you're supposed to cook it.
Yeah, well, my mama was lazy at times, so.
It ain't my favorite, but I tell you what, I've had to eat it and make a meal out of it before, and was glad to have it.
I'm guilty. I've never had it.
I have ate it.
Just take my word for it. You don't want it.
I'm sure.
But that's all right, though.
It's a delicacy.
Well, see, what is it? Spam and treat meat.
Yep.
I mean, about the same thing, right?
No.
No?
No.
Well, it both got that jelly mess on it, so.
Well, just because there's jelly
So
mess
does
on it.
I like that.
head
Spam,
cheese has that
spam
jelly
is
mess on it too.
Spam is processed meat. Treat is basically beef belly wall,
Oh,
abdominal muscle.
great.
Treat meat's
That's
what
what
I
treat.
grew up with. Yeah,
Yeah,
my mom's
that's what
always got
treat is.
treat.
Daddy used to love that stinking shit.
Yeah.
But
Mm-mm.
If you bury it in mashed potatoes, it's pretty good.
hey, same way here. Daddy liked it, so we had to eat it. And if you was hungry, you was gonna eat.
Yeah, that's what I always did. Anything that my mom cooked I didn't like, she usually cooked mashed potatoes, so I just bury it in the mashed potatoes.
There you go. Cut it up, put it in potatoes, put the peas and beans on top of it, and eat it all at one time.
Shove it down. It's either that or go hungry. So
That's right. That's right. Because it wasn't none of that shit like happens with some bratty little kids today where, oh, I don't like that. Well, what else did you want me to make you?
yeah, I see that
You
a
know,
lot.
I'm
I
like,
couldn't
no,
imagine where you getting that from, Johnny, but I've seen that. I was like, what the hell? Tell me to eat that or go to bed hungry. That's what I did.
And generally, if I said that kind of stuff to my mama, it was simultaneously while she's saying you can either eat what I give you or go to bed hungry, while she was slapping me on the back of the butt with a belt or a fly swatter and saying, you know what, never mind, go to bed.
Yeah, they just send you to bed hungry.
That's
They don't
right.
even give you a choice to eat it then.
Now,
right.
now, TR, do you like? I like potted meat. I love potted meat. Now I will eat that. But do you like
What?
liver pudding? I'll eat potted meat, but I won't eat that other stuff. Do you like liver pudding?
I have had really good liver pudding, and I've had really crappy liver pudding. But if it's good, I
Yeah.
like it. The one
Yeah.
I
Well,
had
they
that was
don't.
really good was from a local butcher, and it was
Mm.
basically like summer sausage, is kind of what it tastes like to me.
Really? Oh, I love liver pudding. Now I'll eat that, but they don't sell it here in Virginia, so you can't get any. Oh,
I
here comes
had bought it,
I
and
was gonna
I
say
bought
I
it.
know
Dish.
Pennsylvania liver pudding and all that stuff is very huge here in
Yeah.
PA.
Oh, they don't call it liver pudding here. They call it something else, and just by the name of it, I know I'm not buying it.
Seems like it's called liver mush or something, ain't it?
What's it called?
No, it's.
Liver mush.
I'm not sure what it's called up here.
It's not pudding though. It's liver mush, is I think's what I saw in the store.
Yeah, but I've tried to find it up here, and they don't have it. I've went to several stores. You know the penders that usually comes in the links, in the tubing. Yeah, that's the kind I like.
The one I bought in the store was like a square, and it was like some name brand, and because I'd done tried that other, I think it's liver mush is what they call it around here, and it was good from that butcher. Then I tried it from this local grocery store, and I couldn't eat it. And I even tried to give it to my cat. My cat wouldn't eat
Oh
it.
my gosh, that says something if your cat don't get it.
He's over there licking his butt one minute and turning his nose up at that. And I was like, yeah, I know, that's bad.
That's bad. Well, we got Dish in the house. Hey, Dish.
Hello.
Did you get my 20 messages I sent you?
No, I haven't gotten any messages.
I said you don't check your PMs.
Yeah, well, if the bell ain't a dinging, I usually don't check it.
We need to start checking them. We can't get a hold of you otherwise.
Oh, okay.
Must have got some message because you showed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I saw. What did I do? I pushed something.
You don't.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, you're here. That's all that matters. You're here. You
Just
don't have
got
to
done
explain what you
making
did.
video.
What you
got there? What is that?
It's a Mora knife.
That's what I thought.
Oh.
Prize winnings.
You isn't that a sweet little knife?
It is. It's very nice. I made a video. I think it might be uploading now. I'm not sure.
Cool. I was hoping you'd get it today.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Love it.
Awesome.
Ooh,
cool.
the token, you're right. Liverwurst is what they call it up here, too.
Liverwurst. Yep, I've heard that before, too.
And Ziva's in the house,
I know
too.
what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, what up,
Um,
Hey,
Diva?
Diva.
What up, the
so
Toad?
and that liverwurst, isn't that the? Wait a minute. There's one that's goose liver. Now I like that one too.
That's pate.
That is correct.
Pate.
Pate.
Yeah. Now I'll eat that too, but I don't eat but just a small amount of it because it is very salty. Very
I still can't
salty.
believe you like potted meat but won't eat spam.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See what I'm talking about? Makes no sense whatsoever.
No.
I ain't
Spam
sure
is
spam might be a
spam is
step above potted meat.
it is. It's more on the real meat scale than potted meat is. Potted meat's what everything that hit the floor at the end of the day, and they
Yeah,
cleaned it up.
that's the shit that they won't even put in spam.
You know what's funny? Is
Hey,
that
Spam's
hey,
only
my
they don't. I
aunt.
never.
one level below bacon.
She said potted meat. And I'm like, here. I'm a northerner. I'm like, what the fuck is she talking about?
Them
Like
It's
is
like
little
pot
bitty
roast?
Vienna
cans.
I don't know
sausages
what she's
ground up.
talking
Hang
about.
on, I'll show you a can. She's got some of
Yeah,
the
it's
cats.
little bitty cans. They cost like 33 cents for one can
But
or something.
it's
You could
just like
about make a
Vienna
sandwich out of it.
sausages. I mean, they're just grinded up.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, my aunt said one time she used to love potted meat, and she said she'd never eat it again because she found a cat nail in one of them. How she found a cat nail in it, I have no idea, but it just kind of turned me for a while.
What?
I'm still looking for my
What
cat
is
nail.
that?
There you go. Say something, Johnny, so you'll pop
Mm.
up full screen.
Yeah.
It's armor potted meat.
It's armor.
Well, I don't think I've ever seen that.
It's in the meat section.
Yeah, it's in the canned meat
Lola,
section.
I will send you a can and
No,
let you try it.
yeah, that's okay.
You know,
Oh,
We don't
I
have
got
that
I
out
got
here as far
cans
as
that
I
look
know.
like that with cat faces on them.
Now-
That's okay.
Now,
Oh, Lord.
comparable with what you've probably seen up there is that devil meat spread.
Devil ham,
Yeah.
yeah.
Devil
Devil
ham.
ham meat spread.
Yeah.
It's in
Yeah.
that same genre of stuff.
Yeah,
This
same
is
stuff.
It's slightly different taste, and it's way more salty.
Yeah, it's real
Okay.
salty.
Now I got you. Okay.
That's
But it's
what
not,
they.
it's
That's
not
what
saltier
they
than
tokens.
spam, is it?
Yeah, it's pretty
Yes.
salty.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's
But
right there
it's,
with the paper wrap devil. What is it? Devil.
Devil
something.
Devil ham.
Deviled
Yeah.
ham is what it's called.
It's like a name brand. It's got a little picture of a devil or something. Like
Yeah.
Isn't it cute?
It's the same stuff.
that.
It's meat spread,
Okay.
but it's we eat them on a sandwich. Now,
Yep.
a little mayo on one side, put the meat spread on
Wait
the other.
a minute. Day token says, "Oh no, potted meat is brains and tongue."
That's
Hey,
what
Right
I
on
tongue's
the
read.
good.
back of that can.
Tongue's some good stuff. You can go get some tongue at
Yeah,
the butcher
tongue.
shop.
Yep.
Oh, and Johnny was saying how he wanted a squirrel yesterday, and he was gonna or a couple days ago, and he said that he was gonna make me take the brains and the tongue out so he could
There
eat
you go.
them.
No, I didn't say he was gonna make you take the brains and the tongue out. I said you was gonna fry the head for me so I could eat the brain and the
Oh no, that's how.
tongue. Let's get it right.
That
That's
takes
how.
a long conversation.
Let me just say, anything
Yeah.
that's in spam or potted meat is in bologna and
Yep.
hot dogs.
And hot dogs.
See now,
And I don't know-
bologna's big
And
up
sausage,
here.
any sausage, you go
Yeah.
get some good sausage,
Yeah,
man.
I mean,
it's
you know,
all the
the old-
stuff they couldn't. It's all the stuff they couldn't
Yeah.
sell. You know, it's,
Exactly. That's what we always called it. It's lips and assholes. That's what's in
Right.
there.
yeah.
That's what we used to say too, TR. Canada
But it's good. I mean, you just got to put that out of your mind because it's
Yeah.
really good
It
stuff.
is. It's
Well,
usually
just like the
clean it up
chicken
and grind it.
No,
nuggets.
just kidding, but kind of.
Just like McDonald's chicken nuggets.
Right.
The McDonald's chicken nuggets, they done
Yeah.
this big old huge thing on TV. That's why I don't eat McDonald's chicken nuggets. I don't eat nuggets, period.
Really,
But,
any processed meat, you're getting what they can't use as prime cuts.
Yeah,
and
the
stuff.
stuff
This is
that
all
falls on the
leftovers.
floor and all that nasty mess, they just pick it up and put it right on into the mixer.
Hey, I like what Ohio Wolverine said. When you're looking at Cantina, look on the top shelf covered in dust. That's potted. That's all potted meat.
Oh, don't talk about my potted meat like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pay attention the next time I go to the store.
That's in the Yankee stores.
Yeah.
In the southern stores, there ain't no dust on it. It might be some dust on the tuna cans because we can't afford it.
I've seen pig brains canned and on the shelf in the
Oh
south.
wow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you
Pig
said, what about
feet,
those
pickled pig
chicken
feet.
feet?
My
I hadn't seen
grandmama
chicken
used to eat brains and scrambled eggs and grits.
No. You walk by the meat section in some of these small town IGAs and those little stores they have in the South, and they got just pure chicken feet laying right ready for you to take them home. And what are you going to get out of chicken feet?
I don't know.
The old country folks, they fry them up, deep
they're
fry them up,
crispy.
and eat them crispy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty
Potato
much
chip.
you
Bones
cook
are
chicken
hollow and
feet.
stuff in a chicken feet like any other chicken bone.
Oh,
And
God.
you cook them crispy enough, they just eat them whole.
Yeah. What's the old saying about I think I've heard it with pigs and cows and stuff. You know, they cook everything but the moo. That's the only thing they don't use.
Yep. That's exactly right.
Oh, that's terrible.
Hey,
Well, I've taken more than one head cheese sandwich to school when I was a kid, and that's out here in Oregon. So
Yeah,
it's not just the South.
Yeah, I've heard of that. I hadn't had
and
that. But I have heard of it.
yeah, my dad, my granddad, mama, and my daddy used to love hog-headed cheese, and I couldn't stand the smell of it. But on the same opposite end of that, I'd take a jar of pickled pig feet and tear them up. so
Nasty.
I ain't saying, but I will say this, and we all sitting here talking about what I will or won't eat right now, but it comes down to it, you'll eat whatever the hell's on the table.
Yeah.
You get hungry enough.
I mean, if there's no option to run to the grocery store and I'm gonna get exactly what I want, what are you gonna do? Well,
when you down to eating grasshoppers, you'd kill for a can of Spam.
Or potted meat.
Exactly.
Or roast up that squirrel. Yep.
That squirrel's good. I like squirrel.
I was gonna say, I'll take squirrel over anything store bought right now.
Them poor little things ain't got no meat on them hardly. You want to go out there
kill a bunch of them.
That's right. And then get you at least a half dozen of them to fry them up to make them a good meal out of.
That's where they come up with that getting a mess of. You get a mess of squirrels
That's right.
or a mess of fish.
A mess of fish or a mess of squirrel.
Yeah, I ain't heard that in a while. People don't say that up here, a mess of this, a mess of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Ohio Wolverine says he's not touching those squirrel brains.
Well,
He'll eat the squirrel.
It wouldn't be much. I hadn't done squirrel brain.
You just you skin it all out and you pop the eyes out and you just fry it.
Boy.
You bread it and fry it like you would the leg, and then you take your spoon and crack it open like you would an egg and pull the brain out, and then you tear the mouth open and pull the tongue out and eat it.
Man, I just ate a bologna sandwich and it's not feeling too good right now.
Well, when I was down in doing my A school down in Mississippi, we'd get the crawdads, crawfish, whatever you want to call them. And that's when the tail was good, and then after that, however many pitchers of beer, then you started sucking the head out of them, That's good stuff down there.
We do some crawdadding out here too in Oregon. Boil them up in salt water.
Yeah, I've tried to get them up here. They'll have them here that's like cooked, and then they like vacuum wrap them or something like that. But I've tried to boil them. I've tried just warm them up.
They don't store.
It just it ain't the same. Yeah. Right out of that pot,
Gotta get them in that first hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta drag them out of the mud and then purge them in salt water to make them spit up all the stuff you don't want.
Right, and down there, the ones we was getting, I wasn't used to seeing them that big. These were like mini lobsters.
Yeah.
Just back in the 80s, you get a platter. Just a big platter. We go to this one bar, and they would be piled up on this big platter. I don't know how I can get on camera here. It was like $2. So we just take turns buying platters of shrimp, and the other guy, would kind of like start in a circle and go around. One guy buy a pitcher of beer, one buy a plate of crawdads, and just pig out.
There's a bar down in Gulf Shores, Alabama, and where Orange Beach, Florida meet. Half the bars in Alabama, half the bars in Florida, and they call it the Floribama. And we used to go down there during the summer, and they would sell beer flats full of crawfish, corn, and new potatoes for $5.
I've seen some people talking about frog legs, zombies or
Oh,
us.
fried legs are good, man.
Yeah, frog legs are good.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You like
Yeah,
chicken? You like
I
frog
don't
legs.
eat. I don't eat nothing like that. So I'd be too scared to try it.
Well, if they didn't tell you, you'd think it was chicken wings almost.
Everything don't taste like chicken.
It's pretty damn close.
Yep.
It might be a little different. It's been a long time, but I remember
see-
when I was eating it, it was like, yeah, it tastes like chicken.
That's another thing I don't eat is seafood either. So poor Johnny don't get no seafood because I don't cook it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't stand seafood. I love to go fishing and I will fish for whatever except for catfish. I hate them little boogers. But I just don't eat that. I don't eat fish. I just something about it I can't do it.
As y'all can tell, if anything gets cooked, if it ain't a potty meat sandwich or a bologna sandwich, I do it.
Oh my gosh, whatever.
Well, she just sat there and admitted she don't cook good food.
I don't cook seafood is what
And
I
then
said.
you said seafood, catfish, frog leg, squirrel. I mean, come on.
Sounds to me like you better throw some oysters on the grill.
Hey,
Yeah.
man.
He had some the other day. They were canned, but he had them.
I
Well,
love
that ain't
me
no
some-
good. You gotta
No.
throw them on
I
the
love
shit, on the grill.
I love me some smoked oysters, but
Mm-hmm.
you can't find nothing like that up here that's good to do that with.
Yeah,
you
maybe
think,
not.
you think
I
we're right
remember,
here on the Chesapeake Bay, and it's supposed to be
Yeah.
seafood capital, but their seafood around here, as far as market wise goes, is pitiful.
Huh.
Apparently, they ship everything out and don't keep shit.
Hmm.
Because you can't get there isn't a good fresh seafood market here anywhere on the this area.
Wolverine there, Ohio Wolverine says crazy people around here eat vegetables.
I like me some grilled vegetables too. There,
Oh, I love some vegetables now.
corn,
Yeah.
some zucchini, some squash, and all
Collard
that stuff.
greens.
Hey, I like me some
Yeah.
collard greens cooked in the pot too now.
In Ohio, they
mustard.
like.
Mhm.
Go ahead, bud.
I said turnips and mustard and all that good stuff.
Oh yeah,
In Ohio, they like brats and sauerkraut.
that's good too.
Am I lying? No. They love
I like
brats
that.
and sauerkraut.
Well, that's good too, but
We have that
Once
about
in a
once a
while.
week.
Yep. Now I used to like brats. They don't. The Ohio brats, I think the meat. I don't know where they come from, but I like it a lot better than I like the ones that you buy around here in the store. They just don't taste the same for some reason.
Are you getting them
It's
at a
hard to
butcher or
find good
something?
sausage.
Getting them where now?
Are you getting them from a butcher or something? Or?
No, I just go to Walmart or Food Line or somewhere. They just don't taste the same as getting them fresh. When we lived in Ohio, I got
Oh,
them
that's
fresh.
what I mean. If you was getting them fresh, yeah, that's the.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's hard to get good sausage. It really is.
it is. There's a place back home. It's a local sausage place called Conecuh Sausage, and that is probably the best link sausage. Well, that was not a very pretty picture there, Dish. He leaned up in the camera picking your teeth with a knife.
Yep.
She's using it as a mirror, y'all.
She's got something turning in that head she wants to talk about, guys. That's what she's go ahead, Dish. Say your
No,
piece.
no, I'm good.
Go ahead.
I was just checking my teeth.
Okay.
Good Lord.
Whatever works, right?
That's right.
She made a noise or something with that knife, and it went full camera, and I'm like, well, damn.
Yeah, I was going.
I don't even remember what the hell I was talking about now.
No, I think that don't happen too often.
Yeah, it don't.
Let's see.
You know how hard it is getting me to shut up, right, Lola?
Yeah, see, I'm the same way though. Like all of a sudden I'll be talking and it's like somebody would say something, I'll be like, "What the fuck just happened?" Like, I don't remember what I was saying.
I don't even remember why I go in the next bedroom or anything.
I do that. I'm
all
wandering.
the time.
Yeah, what the hell did I go in here for?
Yeah.
I will go all the way downstairs and I'll stand there and Johnny's like, "What's wrong with you?" I'm like, "I come to do something." And I can't remember for nothing. Just from the time I get down the steps, I done forgot what I was thinking about. I do it all the time.
Yeah. She'd be standing there in the middle of the room looking like an Alzheimer patient.
I will. He'd be like, "What's wrong with you?" I said, "I'm thinking."
Yeah.
It's terrible.
She did that one time and I took the 2 little throw pillows and threw them on the floor by her feet and I said, "Don't hurt yourself."
Oh my God. No, he didn't. He's lying. Ugh.
Jesus, TR.
He's a shuffling. That's
He
what
is
he's
shuffling.
doing. He's a shuffling.
I think he sat down on his microphone is what he did.
What about me?
Don't mind me.
Well, Lola, I'm gonna put you on the spot. Lola got a new hat, and I like it.
Oh.
So tell them about your. It says
Oh,
Tag
yeah,
Girl
I just noticed
Lola. Look, she's sporting it.
Let's see the back.
That's cool.
The back's the more interesting spot.
Ooh, cool.
I mean, you're like Van. If you done got some damn corporate sponsorship,
Yes.
No, I'm just addicted to eBay.
That's all right. I'm gonna get me one. Don't worry. I gotta figure it all out, but I'm gonna get me one.
Well, I was bored one night, like I am all nights, when I'm having a hard time sleeping because I have to switch up my schedule because I work third shift. On weekends, I have to switch my schedule, and
What the hell was that?
I'm sorry.
Are you done?
Oh, my
It
bad.
weren't me, I swear.
He was
My hands
That
fighting.
was funny.
He was fighting them headphones, boy.
Yeah.
These little
Well, I
sons of
just
bitches.
noticed. I looked back at the video last night, and my microphone was like swinging
They're
around, making
swinging, he's
noise.
just shuffling.
So I was like, "It's got a clip on it. Let me pin it down."
I was looking through some stuff on eBay and came across I was looking for hats. I have a couple different hats, but I get bored of them and I really don't ever find any ones that I really like. And I found this guy on eBay that makes custom hats and vinyl stickers and all kinds of stuff. And he made this for me for $14. And it came out really good, so I contacted him and I asked him, I was like, "Hey, I'd be happy to promote your business on my channel." I was like, "I know there's a lot of people that would probably like to get their own little stickers made up or their own little hats or shirts or something." So the guy's actually going to set me up with a couple links so I can help people go check him out, and so he can basically design whatever you guys want. He's got all these different fonts and colors and everything. It was real fun actually going through everything and trying to design your own little thing. And for
I can't wait.
$14.
Nice.
That's not bad. That's awesome. Well, we got common shooters in the house.
What up?
What's up?
What's up, man?
Chilling.
Yeah, I definitely got to get me one of them hats. Just Playin would look awesome with pink on there. Yes.
They have all
I don't
kinds
know
of different color hats and fonts and thread and everything.
Oh, I like the black and pink. You done good. Or pink with black. Nah, black with pink.
Yeah, black and pink always goes good. The
Yep,
black
I don't
and the
think
pink
I
on.
I don't think Michelle Just Playing's gonna go all the way across unless you can
Well,
go to
I know
a
he
smaller
can do
font.
2 lines. You know what I mean? He can do like Michelle across the top and then Just Playin across the bottom.
Oh, that'd be
Something like
awesome.
Yeah.
I have to get some swag, as everybody
Michelle on the
calls
front,
it.
Just Playin on the back or something. I don't know.
That's right. Well, that's what my
I think Johnny would like that.
Oh yeah, my Jeep's got Michelle on the front and Just Playing on the back. So
Yep.
there you go. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Do you mind at the gutter, Johnny Dunn?
I ain't saying nothing.
He didn't start it.
This is rated
Lola,
PG stuff here
He
now.
didn't start it. I can't help
Lola
myself.
did that.
I can't help myself.
I can't take you guys anywhere.
Nope. You should know by now.
This is why we can't have nice things.
I know.
You're right.
So, Dish, you done any ice fishing? Or is that done with?
Oh no, lots more of those going on.
Oh, are they? You got videos? More videos?
I don't have any made yet, but I'm definitely going out. I was gonna go out today, but my mom needed my 4-wheel drive, so.
Oh, okay. Well.
Did you ever get out to go pike fishing like you were talking about?
No, and they're still catching them too right now.
Yeah. Man, I want me some pike so bad I can't stand it. I ain't had none of that in years.
Yeah, we were talking about that on Michelle's last chat. The good cold water pike.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep, this is in the spot for them.
Yeah, definitely. Yep, they're really good out of the cold water.
Yeah.
And where are you at, Dirt?
Out in Oregon.
Oregon. And Dish, where are you from?
What's that?
Where's Dish at? If you don't mind
Michigan.
Michigan. Arctic.
I want me some of them big ass salmon too.
They got the steelhead trout up there, right, in Lake Michigan, the landlocked.
Oh, yeah. Those are fun to play. Yep.
They're fun to eat too. They're easy to cut. I love cutting salmon up. Real simple.
Dirt, you're gonna have to salt me some and send me some.
I'll tell you, man. I grew up on the salmon river over by the coast. Holy cow, man!
I love salmon, man. Oh my God, I love it.
Just insane.
No, I've
still
tried
though,
salmon.
even here, we got salmon all over the place here. You know, we still get salmon from Alaska every once in a while. You go to a restaurant or something, it's crazy.
Now, I've had salmon patties before grilled. Or salmon steaks. I'm sorry, not patties. Salmon steaks. And I actually ate some of that, but I like salmon patties too, so.
Long as it's Pacific salmon. I'm not a big fan of that Atlantic salmon. It's kind of white meat.
Yeah, I prefer the Pacific.
White meat on an Atlantic salmon? Never heard of that before.
Yeah, I've seen that before.
Albino.
At least I think that's what it was. It was like white meat.
Albino.
Wasn't like the stuff we got.
Well, out there you get real dark red, and the Atlantic salmon is usually more of a pinkish color, like a trout.
Yeah.
Or like a steelhead.
I don't care where he's from. I like fish.
Yeah, that's me.
I'll eat some fish.
I like animals. They all taste pretty good.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
Yeah, I don't know if we want to get back into talking about fishing, because last time we did that, I think we ran about 4 hours.
Oh, yeah. You guys got your fishing on that night.
I want to talk about bullets whenever Lola comes back.
Bullets?
Lola!
Yeah. What kind of bullets?
Oh, speaking of bullets.
I'm here.
I got 1,000 rounds of 40.
I'm just gonna be honest. I was texting Michelle.
That's okay.
Oh, shh! You're not supposed to tell them that.
We already knew that.
I
already
just
knew
wanted
that
to
because
tell
your head
her.
was down. You wasn't looking at the screen.
I figured she's chatting or something.
I just wanted to tell Michelle I think she's doing a good job with this chat. That's all.
Well, thank you. Everybody's doing a good job by helping me out by being here and talking about random stuff.
I haven't gotten my text yet.
I don't
Well, you
know.
don't check your
I don't know,
messages, so
Dish.
what's
We
the
need your
point?
number so we
You
can
don't
text
check
you.
anything.
Yeah, you don't check your email or anything. What are they going
Yeah.
to text you for?
Hey, that's what Johnny said earlier. Johnny says you need to tell Dish that we need her number so we can text her when we having a chat, because that'd be the only way to get to her. But then she
Hey,
said in
that's a
one of her
good
videos.
idea.
But you said in one of your videos you didn't even use your cell phone, really, did you? Do you
Well,
text?
I would if I knew somebody.
Michelle.
Well, you got us now. Me and Lola text you.
Okay,
Michelle.
I'll look forward to
Yes.
it.
Gage is asking for a link.
Yep. We got room. I didn't get him. I
Pirate.
didn't
I
get him
like
in
Pirate
last
cast.
time.
Arr.
You got it
I
handled,
think I
Michelle?
just started. I think I just
Yeah.
started following 12 gauge 1930 this week.
Yeah.
He's a smart kid.
I'm getting you 12 gauge. Give me a second.
I think maybe Van Prepper linked to him or something.
Yeah, there's a lot of medical stuff, kits, and I
Oh,
guess
yeah.
he's an EMT.
Kids, the things that
okay.
they're into these days,
Gauge
The
1930.
guy's smart.
So what was you wanting to talk about on bullets?
Well, I was just going to ask Lola if she watched the chat with trees last
I
night.
did.
Did
Yeah.
you?
I was actually leaving comments, but I think they're probably coming up as spam.
Okay, I wouldn't. I was trying to keep up with, how it is. But we talked about those bullets that you did a video on, the rest in peace or RIPs, I should say,
Yeah.
whatever they are. And
Oh,
I was
the
just
red
wondering
bullets. Yeah.
if what you thought of our opinions of it.
I thought you guys all had very good points. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
really think
It's a
I'm
gimmick.
very suspicious of that.
yeah, no, I think you all you guys have valid points. Will I still buy them if I can? Absolutely.
Yeah, try a box. I'm just,
I don't know. From what I understand, they're way overpriced. They're like way higher than regular, regular
Well,
hollow points or whatever. And
if you can get them, they're $45 for 20 rounds.
I can tell you guys my frangible story if you want to get into war stories and stuff.
Oh, Lord.
we may hear in a second.
Frangibles are dangerous, man. If there's anybody around.
Well, that bullet there, that RIP, that's pretty much what it is. But
Yep.
but I did, because I watched Lola's video and I went and looked at all their videos, and that that ballistic gelatin it was using was
I
just
agree.
really, really watery, really, really soft, and I watched because I was like, well, I mean, if they got the ballistics there, I'll watch it. And then I went back because I got suspicious as soon as I started seeing that, and I was like, yeah, something's up with this. And then so I went back and looked at other videos. And I was like, yeah, I'm not saying they didn't use ballistic gelatin. It was ballistic gelatin. It was just way softer than anything
It was
else.
very clear too, really, really clear. And I've never seen ballistic gelatin be that
clear.
They're
9mm on the 85 grains, and almost half the bullet flies apart as soon as it touches anything. And so then you got like a 50 grain bullet to penetrate something, and just like one of the guys with Dan said, it's like, well, hell, that's a 22.
Yeah, like I mean, let's see.
Well, not even a 22. If you watch the Daily Shooter this week, he did shot phone books with 36 grain and I think 32 grain 22.
Mm-hmm.
There's a big difference.
Yep.
The 36 grain went through like 4 inches of phone book, and the 32 grain went through like 2 inches.
Yeah.
My whole thing is that it's like, as far as price goes, I mean, I've bought protection. I have so many different types of protection rounds. I bought protection rounds where they were like $35 for 20 rounds, so another $10.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd buy them. Not necessarily for use in my carry gun, but just more for my own enjoyment, like just out of my own curiosity will get the better of me. And then not only would I shoot some, most of it would be kept as novelty purpose, knowing that it's just going to be something that will eventually be a collector type thing, you know.
Are you guys talking about those new rounds that I see? They almost look like shotgun sabbats.
Yeah, the rip rounds.
Gotcha. Okay, that's what I thought.
But I mean, I would like to do my own testing with them for sure.
It'd be fun to go shoot melons and stuff with them. Yeah.
So the price doesn't bother me.
That's what we used as a disclaimer. It's like, well, we hadn't shot any. If they want to send us a case of them, we'll reevaluate because everybody was blasting them.
Yeah, no, I have my own issues with it. Like I said, even in the video, like to get away with using it, in a sense, if you had to use a protection, it's obviously I think it'd be easier for a woman to get away with it than it would be for a man. But like,
well, the biggest thing is
to deal with the prosecutor on that one is going to be.
Well, the thing about it is,
I don't think that's a big deal. I mean, if you're a good shoot, it don't matter what you shot. If you're in a questionable shoot, you're going to be in trouble regardless.
You're carrying around these rounds. They're going to, I mean, they're named R.I.P. A prosecutor's going to know.
But if somebody's trying to kill you, it's not going to matter.
Yeah,
they don't see it that way.
Even from their videos, though, I really think they are a very ineffective round. From everything that they showed on their website, to me, I think they're a very ineffective round.
I can understand what you're saying there, though, Tactical, is that you're kind of setting yourself up for, even if you don't get convicted,
right?
You might be setting yourself up for liability on a civil suit or even something like that. Even though we as gun owners all know that if you shoot somebody, you may not be shooting to kill, but you are shooting to kill because if you shoot something, you anticipate it to die.
Right.
First rule of gun safety is, other than checking to make sure it's not loaded or whatever, is to never point your firearm at something that you do not intend to destroy.
I mean, you gotta look at this. I mean, it's just like the Zimmerman thing. If he had magazines full with that, it would be even worse than what it was.
Well, I've also heard people say don't even use the Hornady zombie rounds because that could be turned around against you.
Yeah, they're talking about that, and they're also talking about decking your guns out in like Punisher and all that type of stuff. Because that's just a prosecutor's just gonna love
hold that up in front of the jury.
It could be perceived that you were actively pursuing a threat rather than
exactly. That's the way they see it.
One.
Yeah, I can see
Correct.
that. Yeah.
I'm with Ohio Wolverine. I'll go with something that's been around since the 1970s.
Yeah, Hydra shots are good. It's hard to beat those.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, though, we talk about this frangible stuff. I think you're just as much susceptible to harming innocent person who happens to be in the area that you're shooting in as you do from getting in trouble for shooting something, that looks like some killer bullet or whatever. Because that stuff flies all over the place.
Yep.
Yeah. So they was even shooting water balloons, which, water, milk jug, whatever, it's going to expand. But, it was a small little balloon. That thing flew into like 6 or 7 different pieces, and they would just spread out. And like you say, because if you hit something, if it touched something before it hit the target, and some of those petals flew off, it could hit somebody that was 20 foot to the side of your target.
Yeah, the big old chunk, right, that goes off the deflection and starts going in some weird direction.
About 5 or 6 petals that just absolutely just fly off as soon as it touches anything.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
But, like I said, I hadn't tried it. To me, everything I looked about it and looked into it.
Yeah, my curiosity is heightened. I will definitely not be going to Gun Broker and buying any. I will do that.
Yeah,
but no, I'm curious. If they become available, I'm not gonna go nuts and try to get these things. If they come available in my area and I get a hold of them, yeah, I'll definitely shoot some things with them and see how they function and everything. But I would keep most of them as just like the black talons and stuff like that, just as a collectible type. Yeah. Keep it. stockpiled in the back somewhere. It's like, oh, I have the 10 of these funny bullets that were
They look like a pineapple
designed, and now they're
grenade.
gone.
That's what the first thought I had when I seen them is like the old pineapple grenades. That's what they look like.
Yeah.
Yep. The old frag grenades.
Yeah.
I got 2 types of rounds for my 40. It's just these hollow points, and this particular brand is some I don't think you can even get anymore, but they're the Ranger hollow points.
Okay.
And I
That's
just
what
got
I carry.
I just got 1,000 of these, and they're just regular Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah, I carry hollow points in the
And-
gun and FMJ for a backup.
Yep.
That's all I carry.
Like Detokin was talking about in the comments, my first 2 or 3 rounds are the hollow points, and the rest of them are the metal jacket in each magazine.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm just going to the range, I'm definitely going to shoot these full metal jacketed before I will the hollow points because they cost more.
Well, we've seen ammo porn. Where's the gun porn at? I'm
Good
ready
point.
to see. I'm ready to see some gun porn, people.
What about Browning high power?
There you go.
I was showing off trigger porn.
Yeah, I
See
seen
my-
that.
my trigger porn.
Trigger porn. That's a start. You starting out low, you'll get there. And Johnny's showing off his decked out AR now.
My XD with my protection rounds.
We
Well,
got some
I've got-
trauma bag porn.
That looks mean.
I'll go grab
Drop
something.
a bag.
I need to go get something. That's no good.
Hey, there's even engineer tape on that backpack. That's squared away.
I got I never get to show her, so I'm gonna show her just so she can not be shy on camera no more. But I don't get to show her much. I keep her in a drawer, so I'm sorry, baby. That's terrible. I don't take her out no more and play with her, so.
I'll tell you what, though, I want Gage on my side. He knows what he's doing when it comes to that
That's
medical
what I'm
stuff.
saying. We got Gage in the house.
And I still have to get with him to do all that. Every single time I
Yes.
plan on
We have
getting
to.
together with him, I end up like not being able to have enough money to do the shit I want to do, and it pisses me off. I fucking hate bills. It's driving me crazy. But I haven't forgot. I still want to do it. I still gotta get with him. I told him I want to get with him to put together like a first aid, more than just your typical band-aids and cotton balls type kit, you know. And I don't want to just spend money on shit that I don't know about, and Gage is the guy to go to for that stuff. He knows what he's doing.
He's the go-to guy.
He is.
I've figured my ways out pretty much.
Okay, we got Common Shooter's got something. Talk so it'll show up.
You can click on his screen, Michelle.
Oh,
and
it's
keep it on there.
Okay.
the Rico Mac 90.
Yeah.
AK-47 model, basically. Mac 90
Nice.
quarter.
I've had a lot of people say the Chinese Mac 90 was a really good AK.
I fucking love this thing. I've never had an issue with this or any other one that I've owned.
That's what my AK is.
The only issue
Mac
I've had
90.
is with the wood stock. I've had this thing, where the bolt matches the receiver. I've had the stock actually split on me because of the pressure, and the wood I believe is pine, which isn't the greatest of materials, not the strongest of woods. So it can tend to get a little loose in here sometimes. So a little bit of Gorilla Glue or Loctite in there.
Well, that was a makeshift.
Generally fixes that issue right up.
That was a makeshift little quick fix thing to import them after the damn Brady build.
Yeah.
So, or right before it or something. So they ain't like it was the AK stock that they were originally making them.
No, it
making
certainly
for.
wasn't. I mean,
Yeah.
they came out with this to give you something that wasn't a pistol grip. In a way, it was
Oh, I got
thumb hole.
Because that makes it a lot less dangerous.
Yeah, it does.
Exactly.
It does. It really makes it way less dangerous. It's
That's a
much harder to
spring
aim it
on that.
and configure it. My opinion, it actually makes it a little bit more sturdy when you're at bench because you have something to rest on
Don't tell him
instead of
that.
just popping out there.
Hey guys, we were talking about protection rounds there for a second, and the token says, how do you keep your rounds in your clips? Like, I have a 17 round clip. I use 15 reg rounds with the first 2 fired or the self-defense rounds. What do y'all think or do? Me personally, for carrying purposes, all my rounds in my XD 40 are protection rounds. Every single one of them.
Mine too. Yeah.
There's
one's
no
in the gun or all hollow points.
Yeah, for me, there is absolutely no point to not have protection rounds every single round in your magazine that you're carrying for your carrying gun. Now, that's if you have protection rounds. I'm not saying that if you don't have protection rounds, that's of course any round's gonna work. Protection rounds are just a notch up. But if all you have is a couple protection rounds, yeah, throw them on top and then load up the rest with what you got. But if you can load it all up with protection rounds, I would do that if that's your carrying gun. That's just my opinion.
I agree with what you're saying there. I mean, if it's an everyday carry gun, you're using it for self-defense, and load self-defense rounds.
Yep.
Every round on target is self-defense round.
That's what I was about to say.
But you dang sure should go shoot some of those self-protection or self-defense rounds and make sure they cycle good, because
there
have been some of those hang up on feed ramps of certain guns.
These particular hollow points that I have shoot great in my SIG, as well as these full metal jackets. But I buy mainly full metal jackets simply because they're cheaper, and to me, any round of the 40 that I can put in your chest is a good self-defense round.
Yeah, that's going to ruin your day, that's for sure.
Definitely.
Going to put a hole in him.
Kind of like that sniper gun, one hit and you're dead.
Yeah.
One hit and you're done.
Yeah. Self sniper gun.
I think when it comes to protection rounds, it just depends on what round you're carrying. If you want something a little extra or whatever, depending on what caliber you have, then I would say it's definitely worth investing in protection rounds. But as far as like you're talking carrying a 45 or hell even a 40, but it's not that, to me it's really not that big of a deal. But because I know some people can't afford to buy protection rounds and actually train with protection rounds, because you do have to fire these things. You have to know how they cycle through your magazine and cycle through your gun, and they feel completely different than regular rounds. So you do have to shoot these, and they're not cheap.
No, I mean $45 usually for a case of 20. Or a box of 20, it's not a case.
Yeah, it's not cheap at all.
Yeah, I mean, it's like buying, in the same respect, though, it's like buying a box of hunting rounds for something. You need to sight in your rifle. You need to get practice with that before you hit the field with them.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, I got these Freedom munitions for $122 for 500.
Yeah, and that poor UPS man that delivered it, and he barely could tote the box.
Yeah, and he was like, somebody's going to have some fun. And I'm like, yeah.
I love it when UPS or FedEx, or I think it's UPS, the only one actually, UPS drops ammo off to us, and we get that one guy that's like, well, you're going to have fun with that, huh? I'm like, yeah, go ahead.
So how'd you guess?
Yeah.
But I know I stepped out for a minute, but I think any round is a protection round, and I know I've showed it before, but that's in my 45, freaking lead round nose. Yeah. I get a lot of people kind of look down on that, but I know what it'll do, and I know it'll feed and it'll fire. So.
Yeah, because you want it. You want your gun to work. It has to work.
Yep.
And that's what I shoot.
You know when a 50-cent piece goes through your chest that you're probably not going to get up.
Now my 380, I do have some hollow points in it, but that's just because it's a 380. But but even with it, I got some.
Does your 380 cycle hollow points well?
Yes.
Really?
Well, I hadn't extensively shot it, but every round I fired, I hadn't had any jams yet.
Well, that's awesome.
I can't say that. I don't have hollow points, but my 380 jams. So
yeah.
I got a Caltech.
Oh well, I got a Cobra. It's not a real expensive one, but it was my first gun. But it jams when it's shot. So
even with a full.
It don't do it every time, but
yeah. Well, even with a full metal jacket. Or just round nose.
Just, you know what? I don't even know which ones they are. I'm sorry. I don't know. I hadn't shot the thing in so long. I have no idea. Ask Johnny when he comes back because he's the one. See, I haven't ammo scored yet, so he's the one bought the ammo and put it in there. So I haven't messed with my 380 like I have my Beretta. My Beretta, and I know it in and out, so I haven't messed with the 380 that much.
Yeah. And my 45 will feed hollow points. Don't get me wrong.
You just know what works.
Over the years of all the shooting I've done, I've gotten where I lean toward penetration more than expansion. And I've talked about this before, where I know you got to know what's behind your target, but that's true no matter what. So I don't really see a difference in that. And I know.
Yeah, I don't either. Because I mean, you're not going to shoot if there's somebody behind your target, right?
Yeah.
You're not going to take that shot. I don't care what round you got.
Exactly. Even if you do, you're going to change your position to try to get an angle or something. If there's little kids standing behind or innocent people, you just can't fire into a crowd at one guy.
Hollow point FMJ don't matter.
It don't matter. And I really think overall, because like I said, I shoot these hard casts. Now these ain't regular lead. So if it hits bone or whatever, it don't stop. It might slow it down, but it don't stop. I know it's going through my target, but I know it's also going to getting back to the fragment bullets and stuff like that. I mean, they can actually be stopped with a heavy leather coats and stuff. You know, I mean, seriously, you know.
Yeah.
So I know my bullets are going to go through whatever the hell I shoot, 2x4, 4x4, whatever, you know.
Right.
Now, what do you mean when you're talking about penetration and things like that?
Not what you're thinking.
Okay.
Boy, that was the word.
That was quick.
You know, the whole expansion thing. I gotta get a glass of cold water.
PG, guys. PG.
Do it, Michelle.
Had to go to that level.
Oh, my God.
Quick. On the comments.
Yeah, watch out for the comments now, guys.
That was funny. Not what you're thinking.
So what you trying to say about Dish, huh?
She just might not have understood what I was talking about. She was fishing videos, not shooting videos.
I hear a word and I get stuck on it. And
she's been thinking about them paranormal penetrators. That's what, you started that stuff.
I know it.
Yeah, I know it.
I'm sure she ain't the only one either. So you start talking about werewolves and all that stuff, you know, it just, I don't know, it sounds so kinky. I don't know.
Well, back on a serious note.
Here we go. We're getting serious again. The last time you got serious, you started
I'm not gonna get too off the wall on this. But with all my reading and research, I looked a lot into handgun hunting, and your top handgun hunting rounds, or at least used to be, it probably still is hard cast lead bullets. That's what hunters use because of the performance with them. And if you go
I
look
mean,
up, like,
a lot of us grew up on 30-30s, right? I mean, that was a
exactly.
hard cast bullet because you had that tubular magazine.
Sure
Yeah.
enough.
You don't want the
One of the
bullet
best.
flying apart and not. It'll disperse its energy, but it may not hit the vital organs, or it may hit bone and ricochet and just injure. Eventually, it might die, but it's not putting the animal down. So when you get into performance of bullets, even your hollow points and soft points, they really, really try to find that fine line of where it span, but yet still penetrate. Whereas with a hard cast lead bullet, it'll penetrate. You get that penetration, and so no matter what, it goes through. It may not make as big a hole, but it don't get slowed down. It don't get stopped. So that's kind of why I lean that way. I could be wrong, but that's what my story. I'm sticking to it.
There you go.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Well, we only used full metal jacket ball in the military, and believe me, you weren't getting up from that.
Exactly. I was about to mention that too.
Yep.
Unlike some of the AK ammo that we went up against, which was Chinese, which would just kind of disintegrate anytime it hit anything hard. And most people got up from that.
Really?
Yeah.
They weren't using hollow point?
No, it was just really cheap stuff, so the jackets would rip off, and then the bullet would kind of just fly into, 20 different pieces.
I've heard of that. Because they went so thin with their jackets.
Yeah.
They would actually shred apart.
We had a lot of guys get Purple Hearts just from pieces of the jacket. They weren't even in the line of fire, but that thing just kind of ricocheted off and hit them in the arm or something like that. That's what worries me about that frangible stuff, I mean, that little pieces of bullet just going all over the place.
Yeah.
That sounds tough.
Yeah, I mean, even those Glazer rounds that were, I don't even know, I guess they still make them, I don't know, but they
I
were.
know they still make those. They might.
I don't know if they do or not. They were, if you think those RIPs are expensive, Glazers were more expensive than those.
Yeah.
I mean, you bought those in like 5 packs. There was only
I know,
like
that's what
5
the
bullets in a pack.
for a long time.
So what was that now?
The air marshals, that's what they carried for a long time.
And I see it. That's a good purpose for that. Yeah, I can understand it. But they were more like a little shot shell with like a polymer or a glue or something holding like little shotgun balls in it, basically what it was.
It's one of them things. I suppose frangibles are the same way. It's really awesome for short range stuff, But anything else, it's a different story.
Yeah, I just think you're really limited with them. I'm not saying they're not effective. Every bullet has its purpose, and there's just some of them that have more of a general purpose than others.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, TR, ask Johnny what that was going through my 380. When he left the room.
Yeah, what was jamming up in their what kind of Cobra?
Yeah, Cobra in my 380.
We bought the wrong ammo for it. I was supposed to have 380 auto, and I bought what was it? I don't know, it was the other
Makarov.
380.
Makarov 9x18 Makarov or something.
No, it's
expensive.
No, it's either 380 auto or 380 something. Like 40 S&W. This, that, and that. I don't know. I can't remember. But I bought the wrong shit for it. Wasn't paying attention. And that's what was making it jam. As soon as we put the 380 auto rounds in it, it runs fine.
Okay. That's about the only thing I can think of offhand is that, ain't it 9x18 Makarov?
That's a 9mm round.
Yeah, it's closer to a 9 than a 380.
Oh, is it? Okay. I don't know what's close to a 380 then.
It was 380 bullets, but it was the wrong type. It wasn't the 380 auto. It was 380. You know, I'll tell you in just a minute. Hang on.
Okay. Well, I was just asking her if it was hollow points.
No, it was
it
full
wasn't
metal
hollow
jaggeds,
point.
but it was full metal jaggeds. We bought 380 ACP
Instead of 380
instead
auto.
of 380 auto. I picked up the wrong ones.
I didn't know
That
there was a difference.
I didn't.
Well,
either.
it didn't. When I got them home, I was like, well, damn, I was trying to get 380 auto, but what's the damn difference? Well, apparently there's a difference. That particular little 380 will only shoot the 380 auto.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a new
Oh,
one.
he's right. He's right. If you look at the Cobra, it's in 380 auto. It's not 380 ACP. I didn't know there was a difference.
I didn't
either. That's what I say. That's why I was. Well, I'm not going to take them back. We can just shoot them. But no, it won't work. I mean, it'll fire, but you'll have to manually wreck that sucker about every 1 to 2 shots.
Be darn.
So,
I don't want to be doing that either.
No, you don't want to be doing that shit either. Not even if you're just going to shoot it for fun. You don't.
Yeah, that ain't fun.
That ain't fun then. And if you got it for self-defense, and next thing you know, you're dead.
That'd be a California semi-auto right there. You got to rack each.
Yeah, got to hit the bullet button every time. Yeah, that would.
Yeah, before long, their bolt actions will be like those really old 22s where you load the one round in,
one
and
round
you pull the
time.
cocker back on it.
Single shot 22 bolt.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to bolt it and pull the cocker back on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the little.
It's some kind of 22.
The little crickets they make.
Yeah, I think the crickets are like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I forget who makes it, but it's the cricket has that pull pin bolt.
Yeah, the crickets are actually made here in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Keystone Arms.
I think that would be a good little gun to put like in your pack if you're going, I don't know, out in the woods for a few days or something.
Oh yeah, they were nice little guns. I mean, how my that was what my son's first gun was.
Yeah, I was going to say they're really good starter guns for kids.
Yeah. Yeah, and as an adult, you feel like a beast. Because it's like a giant. I mean, you have full control of it because it weighs like nothing. But you're still having fun. It's funny because it's like you never have as much fun as you do with the 22. I don't know why, but 22s are just fun to shoot. And that cricket was just, even though it was a single shot, it was still fun to shoot.
They're just inherently accurate. I don't know what it is about a 22. They're just... You can have the crappiest sights on the old cheap 22 rifle.
It's because we don't flinch when we shoot 22s.
You know, that might be it. That might be it.
We don't.
A single shot 22 cricket like that is a good gun to teach a child good shooting skills with, because you can't just keep pulling the trigger till you hit it.
Yeah.
You can make them
practice.
Every shot counts.
The gun safety and everything's perfect for that.
Gun safety plus.
I would suggest that over an airsoft. Like everyone's going to airsoft rifles to try and teach their kids safety and stuff. It's like I'm not. I don't know. I don't buy into the whole airsoft for PR. What's that?
If you're gonna do that, buy them a 22 caliber or a 177 caliber pellet gun.
The cricket is such a perfect little rifle to teach your kids on. On all the basics and to learn how to shoot, not just the safeties, but to learn how to shoot. Handing them over these crazy airsoft rifles is not necessarily maybe the best thing to do, but
because you hand them the cricket or even a 1022, which is what I have, so I plan on using that to teach the kids how to shoot first. It gets the fundamentals ingrained into them at that age, so it's not
a toy.
It's everything. You can just reinforce it more, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Now, the reason I was showing that is because that is the actual first gun I ever shot. I was probably just out of diapers, and I still own it.
It was just funny because you like
Wow.
got it in all slow mo, and then like it came
Yeah, I
across.
mean,
It's
I
like a
tried. I
shark.
mean, who still has the first gun they ever shot as a child? I still got
Yeah,
it.
I do.
It ain't
I
much
do.
to say, but
Mine burnt
yeah, I
up.
do.
It's a little single shot 22 is what it is.
That's awesome.
Same 1022 I learned how to shoot on is the same one I plan on having my kids learn how to shoot on.
Yep.
Mine was a Browning semi-automatic 22. We still got that.
Mine was a Remington semi-automatic 22. It shot shorts and longs and long rifles in it. You could put anything in it and shoot it.
Yeah,
And
mine
it
was
was
a
my
Marlin.
granddaddy's rifle, and it was one of the many that burned up in the house fire.
Oh,
No, mine was a Marlin 22 on the tube feeders. You know, you gotta feed it from the tube.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what
That was my second
that
one.
Remington was. You pull the rod out of it and
Yeah,
put them
yeah,
down
that's
in
what
it.
I learned on.
yeah,
Yep.
the Browning was too.
I
That
think they all
Browning we
made
got, I
like
think, it's
that.
worth about $600-700 right now. It's from the '60s.
Yep.
You guys are making me jealous. I didn't shoot my first gun until I was 35, and it was 22. And I was scared to death to shoot the crazy thing.
Yeah.
At least you started.
Yeah,
You started
just a
at
Yeah,
late.
some point.
You're
I
just a
thought it
late
was gonna
bloomer.
kick me back. I kept watching videos, this, that, and the other. You know, you see them on TV shooting guns, and it kicks them back. And I was holding that gun just as tight as I could against my. I just knew it was gonna kick me, and it just went poof. And I'm like, that's it. I can do this again. Poof.
First rifle my wife fired was that Mac 90 that I just showed you guys.
Oh wow.
Where'd these go?
I don't know. She
Yeah,
fell
she fell in
off.
love. She could only put a few rounds through because she had never shot before. But I told her to throw it on her hip and just dump the mag, and she was hooked.
Yep.
I just keep shooting until it clicks.
Yeah, that's what
Nothing better than
Michelle was.
jumps.
Lola and Cat Stacker was telling her, "Oh, you gonna want one, and use the spare parts that Johnny got to build you one, this, that, and that." And she was like, she told me, she said, "I don't know if I want one. I want to get a Mosin, and I want to get this and this 10-22." And I said, "Yeah." I said, "As soon as you shoot this AR, you're gonna be like, I gotta have one now."
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
the
that's
thing,
what
too,
Lola
because-
said.
And and honest to God truth. You're gonna be forgetting about
It
that
is.
Mosin because I'll tell you what.
Yeah, you'd be like,
You're scared of a 22. I want to see you with a Mosin.
Well, no, I'm cool now because it was just the shooting of a gun for the first time. But you know, I anticipate with my Beretta too because I know it's going to do that pow thing.
Yeah.
But after I get to shooting it, I'm okay. I just got to get more out there to do more.
Yeah, the first time you shoot a Mosin from bench, you'll regret that you shot a Mosin from rest.
Don't say that. Don't scare me away from it. Now I want a Mosin.
I'm not trying to scare you away. I'm just. It has a kick to it. Let's put it that way.
I heard it does.
Says.
So an AR ain't got a kick to it.
none.
Oh, it
No.
does.
No,
But
my
not,
my
but
wife.
not,
she's
but
like-
not nothing. Not nothing. I mean, it's got a little thump to it, but I mean, anything that's bigger than 22 is going to have a little thump to it. But it's not like a Mosin.
And I just say it wiggles.
Yeah,
the
it's
full
different.
stock AR, you know, one with the A2 fixed stock, it don't kick any more than a 22.
No.
One of these little
It's a hell of a lot
carbines
louder.
kick a little bit more, but not too
Yeah,
much.
I mean, it's like you said, like a wiggle, like you described it. It's you feel that little bit of it's the pressure you feel.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you can shoot an AR and you can at 30 meters easily keep it on target after every single shot, you know there's little to no kick. You know, the only thing, like with my wife, like I said, the first gun she really fired was the AK, and then she heard me fire off my AR a few months later, and I've got a carbine model, so that thing is loud, to say the least, and she was intimidated. And I kept showing her, I'm like, it's not that bad. It doesn't have a big kick. It's like a dog. Its bark is far worse than its bite. And then once she got a hold of that, I struggled to get it out of her hands. No, load me up another one.
Oh Lord.
That's the way AR is. I mean, it sounds like a 30-30 just shot, but holding
Yeah.
it just kind of nudged your shoulder a little bit. Just
Yeah, it's like
You
a
just-
little nudge,
it's
but
like, wow, that made a lot of noise.
is much different than a Mosin is much different.
Yeah.
Well, especially because the Mosin is bolt action, so the gas has nowhere to escape but from the barrel, which pushes the gun back into your shoulder more.
Yeah. Yeah. Any
Right.
semi-auto absorbs a little bit of recoil.
Don't worry, Michelle. If you don't get one sometime soon, you know where you can come and fire one.
Oh yeah, I'll be firing a
I
lot
shot
of stuff.
I shot a M1 Garand when I was a teenager, and that thing probably weighed 13 pounds, and I mean it kicked like a mule. That's a big gun.
Yeah, 30-06 ain't nothing to sneeze at.
Ain't nothing to sneeze at. And that Mosin's about the same, and I think it's
Yeah.
lighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is lighter. It's
Yeah.
a lot lighter.
Yeah.
But it still isn't. I mean, I hate that everybody's scared of the crap out of Michelle. I mean, it still ain't something you can't handle, and
No.
you're not
No.
you're not going to go shoot 100 rounds, but you may
I just
shoot.
think she should work her way up.
Yeah.
Well,
Don't-
I am. I said I
hear
wanted
you,
a
yeah.
1022, then I want a Mosin.
Yeah, no. See, getting a 1022
Yeah.
then a Mosin is not working your way up. You're starting at like a piece of paper and ending up with like a goddamn ton anvil.
Yeah,
It's way too
went
different.
you went from
gotta
a
work your way
Pinto
up.
to a Lamborghini. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you could go to AK-47 and AR. That would be even AR and then into AK and then hit the 7.6254 that you get out of the Mosin. Or even go even to like a decent hunting rifle, like a 300 short mag or a 300 mag.
I don't think Johnny shot that new AR yet. That's
I hadn't been.
That's about a disgrace right there.
Well, we hadn't had a chance to get to the actual range, and it's still an indoor range.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, there's
we ain't got no outdoor.
Nowhere here within I think 90 miles to get to an outdoor range.
Oh,
that's
and that's just way too far to drive to go shoot.
Yeah.
With gas prices like they are today, it's
yeah.
It seems like I seen a sign. I think when we went to the gun shop, somebody had a sign up where they got a new range coming, but I don't know. I didn't get the details on it. Outdoor range.
Yeah, they were talking about it, but I don't think it's actually open yet.
Yeah, I don't think it's fully done yet, but there might be a chance. But then again, we got tolls coming tomorrow, which sucks. Every time we go to the range, we got to pay tolls now, so I'm still not happy with that. It's crazy.
Toll roads that's not something that we Southerners embrace too well.
No,
I paid freaking road taxes already.
Except in Florida. Every time I go to Florida, I got to pay tolls wherever I go.
It's outrageous.
Well, guys, I'm gonna have to hop out. I'm getting tired.
Okay.
Not feeling too well.
Well, thank you for being here with us.
Of course, it's fun as always.
Awesome.
I always enjoy it. But I did want to say my byes, and that was nice talking to everybody again. And I know I'll talk to all you later at some other point, sometime during the weekend, I'm sure.
And don't forget Sunday, guys.
Yep.
We're having our one in the chamber, so you guys need to tune in at what time, Lola?
7.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
And that's Eastern time.
That, of course.
All right.
Is there any other time other than Eastern time?
And we're going to be interviewing Dish, so nobody don't want to miss out on Dish.
No.
I'll have to catch a replay.
Oh, we be working.
No, I mean seriously, because I won't get home till about 8 o'clock. So
I know, you'll be working.
Yeah.
You'll be working, but you can also go back and watch it because
that's what I said. I'll catch a replay.
Yeah, Lola, because it's going to be. I think it's going to be very, very interesting.
It is. We've already got some questions lined up that we.
Oh yeah, we got
Don't
Bachelor number 1, Bachelor number 2, and Bachelor number 3 all lined up. No, we got some good questions, and they're not. And we're gonna let the audience ask questions. You just gotta. They have to be nice questions, and they have to be, on a down low, nothing out there, any of that stuff. So it's gonna be cool.
Yep.
We're looking forward to this. See, I was in the hot seat the first time, so
Yep.
now everybody else gets in the hot seat.
Yeah.
And see, Lola's got that grin on her face, and she's like, got you in the hot seat. This is what's gonna
Yeah. See,
happen now.
I'm just thinking of how fun this is gonna be on Sunday with Dish.
Yep.
Yeah, because she's already said a couple of things tonight that's like, oh, okay.
Alrighty then. Gotta be
Alright,
careful
guys.
what you say. Well,
I
thank
know,
you,
right?
Lola.
But thanks for having me. Love talking to all y'all. See you around.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye,
Have a good
girl.
one, Tax Girl.
See you, Lola.
Later.
Yeah, we got a few people in mind to put in the hot seat, so that's what we're gonna call it. So you ready for it, Dish?
Oh yeah, been waiting all week.
Awesome. Yeah, you pulled out that knife video yesterday, and it just made me, boy, it made me, whew,
Yep. Yeah, I thought so.
made me jealous. Had all those knives. You guys see all the knives she's got? I mean, whoa. And I thought I had a nice little collection. Boy, she's got a collection that goes forever.
She said that wasn't even all of them.
No, it's not. I'm missing some. I'm really depressed about it. I mean, they're in the house somewhere, but it's like, where?
Oh, she's got them ready. She's got them ready at every door is what it is.
Yeah.
So she's, yeah, I seen that knife collection. I thought that was pretty awesome.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, it took me 4 tries to tape it. Everybody and their brother was bothering me. Cats were bothering me, knocking stuff over. I'm like, maybe I just shouldn't make this stupid video.
I hate that. I have to start over sometimes too, and then I finally say, you know what? If this time whatever happens, gonna happen, because I am not re-saying it. I feel like I'm crazy, going crazy, repeating myself.
Yep. Yep.
I'm like, now what did I say in the first 2 or 3?
What I hate is when you're making it and you're going along and you're fine, and in the last 30 seconds you screw up and you're like, damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to do it all over again. Well, there's times
Yeah.
I'll leave bloopers in there. I don't edit mine. I never edit mine. I just put things in it, but I don't edit. I don't take nothing out. It's just what you see is what it is. Because I heard somebody told me that it takes them 5 to 6 hours to edit their videos, and I'm like, I don't think so.
No.
I do something called like 10 minutes of editing, which is like cutting clips and putting them in order.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I
That's
do.
all I do.
You know, I'm not. I ain't got 5 hours. You guys are just gonna have to see what you see. Sometimes I'll stumble over my words, but I ain't gonna take it out. You guys know what I mean.
Yeah, I've had my memory card go full on me, and I do the whole video, and you're in front of the camera, so you don't know. Then I go around.
Oh, yeah.
Look at it, and it said memory full. I'm like, son of a bitch, I got to redo the whole damn thing.
Do it again.
Go erase some shit off the card, and then shoot it again.
Yep. You need to get you some backup cards.
Yeah, I do need more cards. One of them so wore out. I had to use. My computer won't accept it. I had to use the camera to. For some reason, it takes it from the camera, but it won't if my old laptop's got the memory card thing slot in it,
Yeah, it won't take it. Yeah, I need to delete. I don't save all my videos. I delete them after a little bit. Off my computer and stuff. It ain't like I'm gonna use it again, so.
Yeah.
Johnny D, what you doing?
Just reading, trying to catch up on the chats and just listening.
Yeah, Bushcraft Dave's in there. He said he's hosting a knife giveaway. Can you post a link here?
No, you can't put a link in it. But you can put the last part up. You instead of putting the www.youtube.com and then whatever the link part of it is, just copy the last part of that past.com and put it in there. If that makes sense.
Yeah, you just can't put the whole address in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Uh oh.
Somebody's reverbing.
I sound so country. Good gracious.
You are.
I know, but I sound so country.
Now, Bird Dog's comments are all coming up spam.
Is Bird Dog in the house? Well, mine, I'm having to keep refreshing mine for the comments to come up, so I can't keep up with them.
I think you can mark it as not spam because it's your chat. I can't do it.
Yeah, I marked it. I got them showing up now. Yeah, they're coming up now. Yeah, I've been hitting not as spam, but they still won't let you do it. Sorry we missed out on some of the comments, though. But yeah, I have to keep going with it. Keep trying. Yeah. Just keep refreshing it. That's what I had. I had a problem with it last night. I had to keep doing it on my computer. I don't know why it does that, but I did manage to figure out to get the comments on the sidebar this time instead of bottom.
Because you started it in YouTube?
Yeah. Well, me and Lola were going to work on it yesterday, and she found a video that somebody had put out. Who was it put the video out, Johnny? I can't remember.
I don't remember.
Well, I think if you start the chat in YouTube, they'll be on the side. If you start it in Google Plus, they'll be on the bottom.
Well, there's two different ways to start it in YouTube. If you start it one way, they're still on the bottom, but if you do it the other way, it's on the side.
I'm thinking about in Video Manager up at the top where it says start a live chat or something like that. That's the one I'm thinking of.
If you do it that way, it's going to be on the bottom. If you go to the Video Manager and hit live chats on the side, it gives you the either or option.
Was that how that works?
Yeah. The when you go in through live events and set it up that way, it if you click the first one, it says Google, and then the other one says other streamers or other encoders or something like that. You got to hit the Google one, and it'll put it on the side like this. But if you just come in from the upload button, it's going to be on the bottom.
Okay.
At least that's the way it did when we were trying some test runs to see how, because I figured it out one day and then I couldn't get I couldn't do it again, so we had to go back and retrace our steps.
Damn Google.
Yeah.
Oh, they keep messing with us every day.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, the
I don't
side
even
chat
look for
is.
the inbox anymore. I just type it in the URL, youtube.com/inbox. That's the only way I get to it anymore because they keep moving it around.
Well, they got it in that community. You have to go through community to get to it now.
Yeah, it could be. It used to be in Video Manager.
It's still in Video Manager, but you got to open up the community button now to get the drop down to come out and show you inbox.
Yeah.
Where you see all of the when you hit the community, you'll see all your comments and shit. It's like the third one option under community on the left.
Yeah, they need to put it up there beside Video Manager. Do an inbox right there, so all we got to do is click on it or tell us how many messages we have.
Yeah.
Yeah, once upon a time it was there.
Yeah.
They just keep moving it, so now you don't know how many messages you got.
It wouldn't be so bad if they didn't keep changing it. You know, you get used to it, and it's like you don't think anything about it, but then they change it. And it's really just a couple of clicks, but it still seems like such a pain in the butt. It's like, it used to just be right here, you know?
You go through an act of Congress to get to it now.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah. None of their changes seem very intuitive, but it's pretty typical of Google.
Yeah, it's just the system we got to work with. You just have to kind of figure it out and keep going. Hey, it's changed so much since I started it's just unreal. I mean, it's just totally different.
And what was the purpose again? Because Google bought YouTube out or something like that?
Yeah.
Yes.
But even YouTube itself changed several times before Google even got involved with it. And I ain't sure that Google wasn't
Yeah.
involved to start with, but
It was because the initial changes in YouTube were to get more ad space on the side,
mhm.
and then it kind of evolved from there. But what's going on now is they're trying to drive people to Google Plus because they need to get the views up on Google Plus so they can make people think they're the same as Facebook,
Yeah.
Yeah.
even
And
though
I
it ain't even
noticed if you
close.
just go to flat out Google Plus, you got all these, I guess you'd call it ads. You know, you're just scrolling through
Yeah,
your friends, but then there's these other channels that you're not subbed
yeah.
to, and it's
Mm-hmm.
whatever.
That's all they're trying to do is sell
Yeah.
ads.
Yeah.
That's really all Google is an advertisement company.
Yeah.
So they've done about all they can with YouTube. You know, they've got their super channels. There's probably about 10 or 20, million view channels on YouTube, and they make all their money off of those channels, and the rest of us are just kind of riffraff.
Yeah, we're kind of in
And
the
they're trying
way.
to, yeah. So they need to get everybody into more of a Facebook-like platform so they can insert ads in line to everybody's stream. But the problem is, I don't know about y'all, but to me, Google Plus, the stream is so crowded with junk,
Yeah.
comments on videos
is.
and this and that nobody looks at it.
Yeah, I
I
don't
don't.
go
Really
in
just,
there.
Like I said, I will check it at work, and that's just when I'm on break. And the only reason I do that is just because I'm using my telephone, and it's just easy to see if I got any comments or anything. If the little bell thing pops
yeah, you can check the bell. Yep.
and that's it. That's the only reason I check it. But
Yeah.
but I'm not watching videos because
Right.
I'm at break with everybody. I'm not watching YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
I don't like.
scrolling through ads on the page. Yeah.
Hmm.
Mm-mm.
I don't like that bell thing. I still haven't got used to it. I know a lot. I've heard of a couple people say, "Oh, I love that bell thing. I've gotten used to it now," and I hadn't got used to it.
Well, see, the
I don't.
problem with the bell is it used to show your comments there for a little while, and when you got comments, and now it don't. You got to check the bell and go to your inbox, or community,
Yeah.
because now if somebody comments, they don't necessarily show up on the little bell. So you got to check
No.
those.
Mine's showing all of mine. So I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe I
so
got
far
mine set up
mine is
different.
too.
Yeah,
Well,
mine's not.
well, Dirt Dart's got a different setup than we have because remember you said a few chats back that you've got a new setup on your YouTube, and we said, or a couple of us that said no, they hadn't changed ours yet. Don't you have a new setup?
Oh, yeah, mine's different today where there is nothing on the left side of YouTube. There's no menu, your community and your channel and all that. It's all in a drop down.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's been going back and forth a few times all week, but now it's on that again.
Yeah,
Where,
that's probably something new coming down the pike. It just hadn't hit everybody yet.
Mine's been like that for weeks.
yeah, mine started changing a couple of weeks ago, and it's kind of bounced around, but so it looks like that's the way it's going. And again, that's so they get more space, I think, on the right side of the screen to show ads and stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they don't need any more ads and mess on it now. They got enough.
I know.
It's all
I think
just congested. It's just a big
I
blob.
think Facebook's kicking their butt, and that's why they're trying to figure out how to play.
I kind of think Facebook will always kick their butt.
It will, yeah. Well, I mean, maybe not always, but I mean, it is right now.
Yeah, right now. I started to
For
say
the time being.
Facebook's going to phase out just like everything else.
It might,
Yeah.
yeah, it might.
MySpace had a good run for a while and it died.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I hated MySpace. It never worked right for me.
I
The
mean,
thing
if you want to
Facebook's
know,
got going for it is that, I mean, just everybody's on it.
yeah,
Just everybody. I mean, there's probably 100 of my Army buddies from 30 years ago, and all my high school friends from, 35 years ago, and just everybody's on there.
Well, that's all almost use it for now is just so I have a access to get in touch with old friends.
Hmm.
I'm very limited on it. I don't hardly fool with it anymore because it's just I'm tired of hearing about somebody's mowing their grass or
Yeah.
they went to the store or I'm at McDonald's. I don't care.
A
Look at
You
my
know.
kitty cat.
lot of kitty cat pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at my supper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of food pictures.
You try to
Absolutely.
be serious on it, and you get like two people that kind of, oh yeah, that's cool, and then like I said, somebody posts a picture of their new puppy, and it's a 2 day conversation.
Yeah.
Well,
But
well,
it's not a deep experience. You can get on there for 5 minutes and you're pretty much caught up.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I pretty much
but
since I
I
got
think
into
that
YouTube,
works.
I've abandoned it.
Yeah. I think that works for a lot of people. You can just get on there for a few minutes and so, I don't know, it's they're the leader right now. They're going to be the leader
Mhm.
for a while. They could
Yeah,
lose it, but Google Plus is not a challenge at this point, just because it's so noisy.
yeah, yeah. And I have a lot of people inviting me to. They've like created communities and stuff, and I have to say, I'm not, joining in because it's like I got enough stuff going on with YouTube. I don't need to keep up with
No,
the
yeah.
extra community you come up with. Don't take
Well, you can
offense.
join those communities and just turn notifications off, and
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done that.
you'll never notice it. So,
Yeah,
you know,
but I mean, well, as everybody's growing here, you know how hard it is just to keep up with YouTube and what everybody's doing. It's like I don't need another 500 people clogging up my feed. You know,
Yeah.
and I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm just saying, I
no,
mean,
no. That's part of the problem with Google Plus is that it's
yeah,
so noisy. You're
hmm,
seeing every comment somebody makes, every video
yeah,
they like, and all. Oh my gosh, it's like
yeah,
I can't even find the stuff that I'm really interested in, which is like what my channel is publishing to YouTube or whatever.
yeah.
It's just all in this mess of junk of everything else that's going on. So there's no way to filter it.
Well, they had that on the Google when you go to make a comment on somebody's discussion page, they changed that. The box used to be checked. Like when I would go sub somebody, I'd say I've subbed. I hope that you'll do the same type deal. And
Hmm.
the box was always checked. I would always uncheck it because I know
Hmm.
that it was going to be put in Google Feed, and there's no point in people seeing that I subbed somebody. I think that's just ridiculous. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah,
now the box is unchecked. Now, when you go to somebody's discussion page, they don't
I
have the
noticed
box
that
checked
too.
anymore.
Yeah, I
So
noticed that too.
yeah, I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everybody was bitching about it so much
Hmm.
that they finally listened.
Yeah, I thought it was crazy because that's where all that traffic's coming in. Is every little thing's being every time you do something, everybody knows it.
Yeah.
I think you
Yeah.
should be able to choose what you want to put out there, just like the comments. Is just, I mean,
Well, it's the
it's
whole
just
thing. Like, I mean, if you're seeing every little thing, it's useless because there's too much stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
you need some way to be able to manage it.
Well, yeah, like if you're in a chat, even if you're just in the window and you're watching a chat or something, and I don't even know how many times there'll be 4 or 5 people in a chat that I know, if not more. And
Hmm.
whether they're on the panel or they're in the chat window itself, and I'll go back to my Google Plus at some point, and there'll be fucking 50 notifications all from the same chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That doesn't do anybody any good.
Especially when I've already read them all.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, guys, I believe I'm gonna bail out here too.
yeah. I'm fixing to shut this down. I mean, if anybody wants to stick out for a few minutes, you're more than welcome to. But I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. I thank all of you for being on here with me. It's awesome. I think that we should have a little chat on Fridays and just randomly talk about whatever. So
Yeah, Friday's a good time.
Works for me.
Yeah, yeah, because
Y'all check out
everybody
my
can.
Wednesday chat too. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I
I don't
get
have
the
my
chat
topic
this Wednesday,
discussion
man.
up
Sorry
yet,
about
but
that.
I'll have topics. It's political based chat, and it's like I said, it's topic based, and I try to keep it as structured as possible as well, so everybody gets their fair share of talk time. With that said, too, I generally, personally, and it's no offense to anybody, I run it as kind of a first come, first serve. The first people that come in, I'll keep in, but I also try to keep it at about 7 people or less. I just got my internet upgraded, so now it's less of a buffering issue on my half and more of a you get 10 people in the room and one topic can drag on for hours, and I try to keep it under 2.5 hours. The last one went about 3 hours, but we were talking about the State of the Union address, so there was many subtopics on that to go over.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's awesome. Yeah, I was there. I watched some of it Wednesday. I don't get into politics that much, but I just a little bit.
Yeah, I watched it too, Sean. I was just I was feeling bad, so I didn't try to join in.
Yeah, State of the Union probably made you sick.
Yeah,
It was
probably
Yeah.
it was
so.
difficult to watch it, and I'll say that if I wasn't watching it for research purposes because of the chat that I had coming up, I probably would have thrown or turned it off less than halfway through. Within the first 5 minutes, there was like 10 lies spilled, so I would have turned it off at that point.
I just like watching it to see what they're saying, see what they're planning to do.
Yeah.
Which is nothing,
Yeah.
really.
Yep.
He was blowing smoke up over his ass again.
It was
And
more
bypass
talk and
Congress. So.
no plan. And that's what I hate about it is he goes over all these things that he wants to do, but he never. And this goes for just about any politician. They never outline a plan of how they actually intend on doing it. It's like, okay, you want to increase minimum wage. Well, how exactly do you plan on doing that? Is that going to be across the board type thing? Are you going to bring it up to this level? It goes on and on and on.
Yeah, it's wild.
Well, I'm gonna bail out, Michelle. I do
Okay.
appreciate
Well,
you all
thank you,
having me on
TR.
here. I really enjoy talking to you guys, and appreciate y'all letting me tag along.
We love you, man.
We enjoy having you. It wouldn't be a talk show without TR present in the house.
Get out there and get that cougar.
Yeah,
That's right.
I gotta go
You know,
set my camera up. Matter of fact,
That's
before I go to
right.
bed.
Take
you
You got
do.
one of them game cameras?
Yep.
Yeah,
Right on, man.
that's the way to do it. Well, thank you, TR.
All
And
right.
thank you guys for being on here, and I thank
Thanks, Michelle.
everybody that was watching. And next Friday night we'll have another one, and we'll just have a random whatever. So if anybody wants to come back and join, just let me know, and I'll send you a link out.
All right.
All right.
Catch you
All
later.
right, all right. Thank you guys.
Bye,
See ya.
everybody.
Thanks for
Bye-bye.
watching, everyone.
Bye.
Later.
Dish, don't jump off.